KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
What's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy KO, your boy Knockout Boxing, your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, your boy KO 86, and we are live. We here. We are ready for another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Let me put the link in the chat for the smoke. That is for one-on-one debates only. Let me pin it. Salute to everybody in the building on this Friday afternoon. Fridays, I be excited, bro. Fridays, I be excited, bro. Real talk, I be happy on Fridays. And I'm excited to talk to y'all. Let me catch these super chats. Shout out Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. I told y'all I was going to make it up, and I made it up. And to all the channel members, all the predictions are up on the channel. Y'all go check those out. You pay for them, so you might as well check them out and try to get you some money. We going 13-0 this week, damn it. Starting tonight. Shout out to my homie Fight Game. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Showing support, showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. And I ask everybody, please show your support as we wrap up this month of September. Drop super chats today. Hit the PayPal. We got it scrolling across the screen. Cash App. Still working on that. Trying to get my account fixed and updated. So for right now, we got the super chat going and we got the PayPal scrolling across the screen. You can find me on PayPal, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. Also, join the channel as a member. As Devonta, as Emmanuel, as Fight Game, as Lee Jackson, Fresh 313, as Exacerbated Cowboys fans. We are the only boxing platform that gives you exclusive content when you are a channel member. People ask you to join their channels and don't do shit for you. They may ask you to join their channel and all you get to do is have a members only chat. Well, when you join my channel, I give you content every week, and I also provide members only live streams for those that have the tier 2 and tier 3 membership. So please join the channel. All right, let's see who we got in the building and let's get to the action. We got my brother Emmanuel Carter, brother Huey Q, and please, there's 94 people in the building. Drop a comment and let me know that you're here. We got Mr. Make 'em Sick in the building. What's good? Devonta, Savage Bow, Teach, Fight Game. My boy Zoom versus in the building. What's up, man? Boxing and Barbecue. What's good? He say congrats to your Cowboys. Not impressed. That was an ugly win. The Giants are trash. Not impressed at all. Micah Parsons is going to be out. DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be out. We are having a tough start to the football season. It's hard right now because our defense is going to be even more trash moving forward. Lee Jackson is in the building. What's up? LJ is in the building. Windy City Assassin. Fresh 313. DC Dre. AT Smooth 24. What up? Big Braille. Months. Truth. What up? Corbin. Phoenix. What's good, man? Salute to you. Keisha E. LL Music TV. Sunchild. Savage Bo. Not me. What's up? Blunt Sports is in the building. Truth is here. What's up, Truth? Shut up. Who else we got? 626 Jacob. Dundrick, them. What up? Texas DT420. Fridays are much better after a Cowboys victory. All days are better after a Cowboys victory. Y'all know this. The Bozy Conversations. What up? Not me in the building. Boxing Hacker, what's good? Nardy says, on early today, bro. I'm never on Fridays, but I missed yesterday, so I'm here today. Brashley McClendon, what's good, bro? How many likes do we have, moderators? Where are we at on the likes? Let's get a like check going early. I'm showing 40 likes. That can't be right. That cannot be right. What we looking at on the likes, y'all? 40. Nah, we got to get to 100. I need 60 people to hit the like button right now. We got over 100 people in here. No reason we shouldn't have 100 likes. I know y'all forgot because I'm not usually live on Fridays. So I understand. I get it. I'm not usually here on Fridays. I totally understand. But we here today. So we got to get the likes up, bro. I understand everybody can't donate to the channel. Everybody can't hit the super chat. Everybody can't hit the PayPal. I understand. I totally 1,000% understand. But that like button free. And see, it's working. We just jumped up 10 people in the building. Y'all likes help them send out notifications, man. TYTY007. What up, homie? I got you, Brashley. You've been rocking out, so I'm rocking with you. 62. We just need 38 more. We jumped up 22 likes that quick. Let's get another 38 so I can get to the show. I got a lot to talk about, bro. I got a lot to talk about. Where my water go? God damn it, I left my water in the kitchen. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to break it all down, Sunchild. Sunchild say, Haney weak for that. Not going to lie. We're going to talk about it. Mr. Fist, what's up, homie? Who has got a cook for a wrench? AT Smooth, I've been rocking with you. I've been rocking with you, bro. I've been watching you. Soon it will be Tank Ducking Berlanga. Ain't that the truth? Gino Gambino Milan, what up? Kurt Douglas, what's happening? Jado, what up? Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. We waiting on likes. We waiting on 100 likes. When we get to 100, we rocking. KO, I'm suing you for the body you caught last week debating. I understand. Just do what up, man. Hey, bro, no disrespect to your time slot. I just got to make up for not being live yesterday, bro. You know it's all love, bro, but this is the only time I could do it, bro. It's the only time I could do it. Shout out to my homie Just Do Boxing. Y'all go check out his channel. You know what I mean? Shout out Naughty with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Because I rock with you, bro. I rock with you too, Naughty. I still hate the 49ers, though. Magic, yes, I'm live. Yes, I'm live, bro. Meaty Riley, what up? Where we at on the lights, y'all? I'm ready. Shit, I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. Oh, yeah, word, Dundrick. You know, Justice always welcome up here. For sure. Everybody's welcome. We got the smoke link in the chat for the people on smoke. 74? Nah, we got to get 26 more people. I need 26 people to hit the like button, bro. I'm serious about this shit. I'm serious about this shit, man. All that hate watching, get that hate out your heart, man. Hit the like button. If you gonna watch my shit and then gonna make content about it, or you gonna watch my shit and then talk shit behind the scenes about me, if you gonna watch my shit and then go talk about me in other chats and shit, you gonna hit this like button. Fly guy say, what up? Magic say I wasn't trying to watch the Cowboys. Nah, I can't meet you, Riley. I'm trying to get the account changed to a better account for tax reasons. And they got to go through an approval process. So while that's down, you can hit the super chat though, bro. I appreciate your support. Or you can hit the super chat, man. Super chat or the PayPal, bro. That's what we rocking with right now. Until, you know what I mean? Probably take another week or two to get all that shit squared away, bro. But I can't rock from it right now. But I appreciate your support, bro. You know I'm rocking with you. You know what I mean? It's all good. 85, we just need 100. Savage Bo say, we almost there. Somebody hit the fucking like button. Somebody hit the like button. Yeah, we need that. Quentin Jackson, what up? Rude, what's going on? I see you be, you know what I'm saying, playing some of my shit over on your channel and shit. I don't think it's malicious. I think you just talking your shit. I ain't got no problem with it. You can always hit that link and get this work, though. Just know that, Rude. Just know that, Rude. You can always hit that link and get this work, though. Always, bro. But salute to you. Y'all go check out Rude Exposure's channel, man. Tunnel Vision, what's up? Start the show or we will sue you. Y'all gonna do Devin like that all show, bro? That's crazy. What up, LaMarcus? Y'all gonna do Devin like that the whole show, bro? That's crazy. That's tough. That's tough. I know you did. I ain't say you didn't, bro, but you're always welcome, fam. You're always welcome. You and Leonard Ellaby's nose in your picture. You and Ellaby's nose is always welcome up here, homie. I fucks with it, bro. I fucks with the content. I fucks with how you know what I'm saying? You speak your mind no matter what. I respect that because I'm the same fucking way. Ain't nobody gonna shut me up. Brian C, what up? We just need one. They say we need one. Yeah, Eller Beak. Yeah. Eller Beak out this bitch, man. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. What you say, Emmanuel? Let me catch my boy Meaty first. Texas 16, what's up, homie? Shout out to my boy Meaty Riley, 20 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, always showing support to my big brother. I appreciate you, dog. I really do, man. I really do. I promise you I ain't never gonna change. They say we at 100 so we can get rocking, bro. Let me see here. Zoomverse with the what you say, Zoomverse? They're mad he could knock out Buddy at the fair, so he decided to sue Ryan. If that's your issue, Rude, I got you, Rude. I'll start commenting when I'm there, bro. I'll start commenting if you want to see me comment in your chat. I got you, bro. I got you. I be just trying to salute, but you see why, bro? I try to salute. I just say what's up, and then everybody want to debate me in the goddamn chat. My reputation precedes me, bro. Emmanuel Carter says, KO, what you think about Shakur playing ping pong with the hurt hand? I'm not surprised, bro. I'm really not surprised at all, bro. Joseph Jackson says, 2-piece, no biscuit super chat. Always remember Tank got picked up by Diddy. Yes, sir. We have to remember that he got picked up by Diddy. We also have to remember that Devin Haney had his shirt off in the pool next to Diddy. And he said, you got to be in. They say you got to be in to get into Diddy parties. So as we remember Tank Davis getting picked up by Diddy, let us also remember. Let us also remember. Let us also remember that Devin Haney had his shirt off, looking shiny with Diddy oil, taking pictures. Now, Joseph, you just got another video made about me because you came at me first, and then I respond, and then now somebody gonna make a video about me talking about Devin Haney. You always set me up for this shit, Joseph. You came in here last time talking shit, and then I made a little joke about Devin Haney no contest. Now people making videos about me, they hate me and shit, bro. You gotta stop coming in here joking like that, bro. You got people don't understand our barbershop talk, Joseph. They get caught in their feelings and shit, bro. You gotta stop doing that, bro. You gotta stop doing that. Now you gonna get me, you know what I mean? You gonna have a whole gang of people hating me and shit, bro. Shout out to Kirk Douglas 15, with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, best show kicking that real shit. Appreciate you. Shout out to Joseph back in the super chat with the 2-piece. I always remember Diddy whispered in Tank ear. Damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough. I'm scared to come back at you because I don't want, I don't want the repercussions. I don't want the repercussions. All right, enough of this bullshit. Enough of this bullshit. Let's talk about this shit. He said, nah, KO, keep it going. Nah, I'm leaving this shit alone. I'm ready to talk boxing, bro. Don't worry. Your boy's going to get enough smoke today, bro. Anyway, so Terrence Crawford. Sebastian Fundora, promoter, speaks out on Terrence Crawford, and I think he tries to out him a little bit. I think this move is a play to try to get them to not strip Fundora for fighting Earl Spence. This is what Sebastian Fundora's promoter, Samson Lickowitz, said about Terrence Bud Crawford. He said, it looks like Crawford only wants to fight Canelo. If Canelo gets $100 million for the Crawford fight, he will take it and knock the shit out of Crawford. He's not stupid. It's an easy fight, and that's it. It's the end of Crawford's career. If Canelo doesn't take the Crawford fight, we're ready to fight Crawford. All of our efforts are on Crawford. We have nothing else in mind. We want to fight Crawford. Sebastian believes that he will beat Crawford, and when he does, he will become a superstar. Sebastian has the balls, and it's a dangerous fight for anybody. Now, why is this odd that this is the timing of it? I need y'all to remember that Crawford and Fundora was ordered by the WBO. It was already ordered by the WBO, and they gave them a window that they could negotiate. That window is coming up. That window is coming up sometime in August. Matter of fact, I can tell y'all the date so we can all be on the same page so y'all can see where I'm coming from. Sebastian Fundora versus Crawford ordered by WBO. Let's see the date. August 28th. And it's September 27th. Ain't that a bitch? And they gave him 30 days. So right on almost day 30, Samson Lickowitz comes out with this quote. That's not a coincidence, y'all. This is why you got to follow boxing and you got to understand what's going on behind the scenes. They are posturing because the report of Sebastian Fundora and Earl Spence is coming out. And so they're like, nah, Fundora, Spence, we ain't talking about that. We want Crawford. But what is Terrence Crawford doing? Terrence Crawford is heavily pursuing Canelo Alvarez. His own promoter is saying that he don't even know if Bud Crawford will take anything other than Canelo Alvarez. So what Fundora and his team is trying to do, they're trying to make it look like, yo, we ready to fight. We ready to fight, but he only entertaining Canelo. He don't want to negotiate with us. He don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. I don't know what's going to happen, but I will say the last time Crawford did this, said what he would and wouldn't do publicly, talked about how he didn't want to fight Jerome Boots Ennis. He got bigger fish to fry. The IBF stripped him. Now, the WBO is highly favorable to Crawford, but if Crawford is not trying to negotiate with Fundora and the WBO already ordered the fight, then how can they strip Fundora if Crawford is the one that's going in another direction? This is going to be a very interesting situation as it plays out. Stinger from above says, when's the KO debate series? KO, I need that. I need that too. I'm trying to get the tournament together for late this year to do the second annual TKO World Series of debates. The issue is, for whatever reason, a lot of people aren't wanting to participate in it anymore. Yeah. A lot of people have fell out. It's a lot of egos. It's a lot of bullshit. So I'm trying to get it together. But a lot of people are letting egos get involved and pride and agendas and shit. So I'm trying to work on it, bro. I am working on it though. I am working on it. I got you, Truth. I got you, Truth. I am working on it though. People just don't want to lose. And then people that have lost debates or lost certain conversations are tight now and don't want to fuck with old KO. Cause KO, you know, I be cooking motherfuckers. So shit done got weird. I'll leave it at that. But definitely working on it, Stinger. Glad you enjoy that type of content. Glad you're looking forward to it. I'm doing everything I can to deliver it for you. I'm looking at sometime between the holidays, right? Sometime like early November, right before Thanksgiving, and everybody get busy and shit. Like end of October, early November is what I'm looking at. So just get in that thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I already know D-Free. I know you in. I know you in, bro. I got you. So anyway, moving on. But I'm very interested to see how this shit plays out politically, because I think this is a lot of PBC versus Turkey going on with this Fundora Crawford situation. This Fundora Canelo situation, because obviously Premier Boxing Champions wants to keep control of the 154-pound division with the belts. They want to keep the belts on their side. They already got Fundora as a WBC, WBO champion. They got Tim Tszyu fighting against Bakram Murtazaliev in the IBF. And then we all know the names that the PBC has in the 154-pound division right now. You know, you got Errol Spence. Keith Thurman is still a name out there that people are still kind of pay attention to. You got Jesus Ramos, Erickson Lubin. They still got Jamel Charlo, Brian Castano. They got a lot of people. A lot of people at 154 pounds. So they're trying to keep them belts and hold on to them belts for dear life. So I think this Fundora situation with Terrence Crawford is something that we're going to see how it play out, because Crawford is publicly saying, hey, I'm Canelo. Well, is that hurting his ability to get the Fundora fight? Because the WBO got to pay attention to that. You can't strip Fundora if Crawford ain't even trying to fight him. And if you Crawford and you pursuing Canelo so hard, are you wasting the WBO's order? Because if you don't take the Fundora fight now, you could lose your position. You could lose your spot. So I'm paying attention to that. Donald, what's up? I'm paying attention to that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boxer Hacker with the 5-piece, no biscuit, and super chat. KO, what's the format of the debate series? And can anyone join? Do you have the link to the last event? All you got to do is go type in TKO World Series of Debates, and the debate should pop up. It's a single elimination tournament, just like March Madness, bro. Just like March Madness. You get to know the topics, but you don't get to know the questions. I think everybody had a minute and a half for their rounds. And it's me and a couple of judges that I choose. We all judge the debates. And you get a first place cash prize, second place cash prize, third place cash prize. Last time we had like 60-something people join it. We had King G, the boxologist, win first place. Money Brown TV won second place. And D-Free got third place in that tournament. I think we gave away over $1,000 in cash prizes. All cash directly to your cash out. But yeah. Shout out Ryshawn Kelly with the 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat, says support. Appreciate you, Ryshawn. Is it possible for PBC to tell Crawford to leave the WBO opportunity alone, or no Canelo? Canelo just finished his last fight with the PBC. Now, Canelo does love Al Heyman, and he could re-up with the PBC or still allow Al Heyman to advise him and make deals for him. But that was the last fight of his deal that he signed with PBC, the one he just had with Berlanga. So Canelo can pretty much do whatever. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's that. Really wanted to talk about that for a little bit, just in case y'all weren't aware. But pay attention to this situation, because with all the names in the 154-pound division, this is a big domino that can drop if Turkey and Riyadh season with Terrence Crawford are able to pry that WBO belt away from PBC, or if PBC is able to keep control of the 3 belts and still make the division run through them. That is going to be something that I am looking forward to seeing. We got 216 people in the building. Please smash the like button. Silver's in the building. Let's get to this shit right here. Devin Haney is suing Ryan Garcia. Let me talk about that shit today, man. This is big news, bro. This is big news. So this is from Michael Benson. Let me find this shit. I'm gonna read it to y'all, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all, bro. So Michael Benson, Devin Haney has now filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia alleging battery, fraud, and unjust enrichment relating to their fight in April, which was overturned to a no contest after Garcia failed multiple drug tests and was given a 1-year ban. Haney is seeking punitive damages, and the lawsuit alleges Haney suffered damages in that he suffered physical injury, reputational damage, which will amount to millions of dollars, and emotional and mental distress. Bill Haney gives a statement. He says, Devin Haney's father, trainer Bill Haney, on the lawsuit against Ryan Garcia, says this: Devin Haney is the face of boxing because he has challenged the franchise in many ways by working with multiple promoters, by crossing the sides of the street, and now he's challenging PED use. This is all for the good of the sport. First of all, talk about Bill Haney real quick. Talk about Bill Haney real quick. Number one, Devin Haney and his daddy, they are not doing this shit for the good of the sport. What's up, Zim Mill? They're doing this shit for the money. Let's get that shit out the way. Let's get that shit all the way out the way. They're doing this shit for money. This ain't got nothing to do with the good of the sport. All right. Secondly, Devin Haney crossing sides of the streets, working with multiple promoters. That is good. That is good. But he didn't set that trend. Canelo Alvarez been doing that shit. Been doing that shit, bro. Been doing that shit. And then him calling his son the face of boxing, that's just Bill Haney promoting. We all know that that's not true. But I want to talk about the actual lawsuit, and I want to break this shit down. Now, it's so many different ways to go from here. Number one, let's talk about his ability to win this lawsuit. Windy City's calling Devin a straight hoe. Let's talk about his ability to win this lawsuit, and let's talk about the culture behind what he's doing, right? His ability to win this lawsuit, honestly, to me, I don't know how high it is. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not gonna pretend to be a lawyer, but what I will say is, in order for them to pay Ryan Garcia make Ryan Garcia pay punitive damages and pay Devin the money that he's looking for, they're gonna have to be able to prove that Ryan Garcia did that shit on purpose. They're gonna have to be able to prove that he took that shit, was trying to cheat, and was trying to fuck Devin Haney up by way of cheating. They got to be able to prove that shit. And the reason it's going to be so hard to prove it is because we already have the precedent that the sanctioning body couldn't prove it, or the commission couldn't prove it. That's why they weren't able to suspend Ryan Garcia for PED use. They suspended him for not disclosing what he took. Right? So his ability to win this is something that we got to talk about, right? Because if they already couldn't, they tried to prove that he cheated one time already, and they weren't able to prove it. All they were able to suspend him for is him not letting them know that he took whatever he took. And so that's what he got suspended for. Not the PED usage, not the Ostarine itself being a cheater and testing positive for PEDs. If you read the paperwork, he got suspended for not telling them what he took. So they already looked at this. Lawyers on both sides. And Devin was, remember, they were trying to get a disqualification. So they've already went through litigation with this once. And the burden of proof in the court system and in the legal system is way heavier than the burden of proof with a commission, bro. Like, because this is millions and millions of dollars on the line. 1 year suspension and having to give back your purse is nothing compared to punitive damages and the millions of dollars that they're seeking for Ryan Garcia. Like, that's crazy. So his ability to win, I don't know, bro. I'm not a lawyer, but from the outside looking in, just using my own logic and the common sense that God gave me, I think that's going to be a hard case to win. They already determined that that they couldn't even suspend him for the PED usage the first time. Now, when you say battery, when you say he tried to get false enrichment, so he tried to make himself rich by cheating you, that means you're saying he did the shit on purpose. I'm not saying he did or didn't do the shit on purpose. I believe Ryan Garcia to be a cheater. I believe this shit was done on purpose, but can you prove that shit? Because now you talking about criminal shit, battery, and like, all right, bro, good luck with that shit. Now I want to talk about the culture of it, because I don't care, even the biggest Devin Haney fan, bro, this shit don't look good, bro. It's bigger than boxing, right? You are willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever it's going to cost you in lawyers on a case that you may or may not win, instead of just gaining for sure millions, fighting him and beating his ass in a rematch. Think about that shit. I don't know if it came out right, so I'll say it again. He's suing Ryan Garcia in a case that he could lose, and it could cost him money. It could cost him money, bro, if he don't win. So you're taking the risk on losing money in order to try to gain money, when you could do something for sure that you're going to make money off of, which is just rematching. And I'm sorry, bro. I know the generation is new. I know fighters are getting smarter, right? I know they're getting smarter, and I know it's a business mindset. But when we watch guys like Deontay Wilder, or we watch guys like Miguel Cotto, and we see how they react to feeling like they've been cheated, and then we see this, it's making people look at you like, bro, what? Huh? What you talking about? William Old School, what's up? Fly Frequency, your boy said he don't even want to fight Ryan again. It's too big. He want to do something so personal to him. I don't know, bro. Like, I think he need to do what Miguel Cotto did, y'all. Like, I keep saying it. I keep trying to get Devin Haney's fans to understand that, bro. This does not look good, bro. It doesn't look good. Because you could lose this case, lose money, and then will that make you want to fight him again? This is not what we grew up on. This is not the mindset of a fighter, of a warrior that we grew up on. I just don't. I'm not fucking with it. I can't mess with this. I hope he wins, because I think Ryan Garcia is a cheater, but I wish that he wouldn't be doing this, bro. And I know his fans and a lot of people that support him are going to be rocking with this. And then I would just ask, bro, like, how can you rock with this, but you rock with Deontay at the same time? How can you love Deontay's reaction to feeling like Tyson Fury cheated him, and then also love Devin Haney's reaction to feeling like Ryan Garcia cheated him? It's like literally two completely different reactions. One's hot, one's cold. One's that of a warrior. The other one is that of a Karen, bro, just for lack of a better word. One is the behavior of somebody that's trying to get it back in blood, and the other one's trying to get it back in paperwork. And at the end of the day, bro, like, how can you be fans of both and say that both of these things are cool? It just shows that you'll support whatever your favorites do, and that you're really not standing on solid ground. Your 2 feet aren't on the ground. Your 2 feet are on whatever side they own. Mr. MR Pride, what up? Your 2 feet are on whatever side this guy's on, I'm going over there. And then if he on this side, I'm going over there. It's not really about the morals and the morals and the principles. It's really more so about, I'm just gonna back my guy no matter what he do, or I'm gonna back my favorite female fighter no matter what she do. When in reality, bro, the shit that we praise Deontay Wilder for is the shit that Devin Haney is refusing to do. And psychologically and mentally, bro, you putting yourself in a position to lose because this case don't look like it's all that winnable. You already been through this where the burden of proof is less. The burden of proof in boxing is less than what it is in the courts, bro. And they wouldn't even say he all the way cheated when they came to their findings on that. They suspended him for non-disclosure of what he was taking. So now you got to prove battery, and you already can't use the weight shit. You can't use the weight shit because you took the money, signed the contract, and agreed to it. So you can't. Your lawyers can't even use him missing weight on purpose. They can't even use any of that shit. All they have is the ostarine, and with the amount that was found in his system, and the fact that this has already been ruled on, and the precedent has been set, they're gonna be like, I don't know, bro. Because Ryan's gonna have a team. They're gonna say, hey, this shit shows how little it was in his system. This proves cross-contamination. Here's what he took. Here's a sample. It's not, and if it ends, and he's further exacerbating it by this, because win, lose, or draw, bro, like the only people, like Bill Haney said something about Devin being the face of boxing. The only people that are going to respect this and support this win, lose, or draw are his fans. And it's no disrespect to y'all, because I know a lot of y'all are watching right now. It's no disrespect to y'all, but y'all are in the minority. And if he truly wants to be the face of boxing, if he truly wants to be a star, he got to quit listening to y'all. Because he got y'all regardless. Y'all are going to support him. Y'all are going to love him. Y'all are going to be with him regardless. He's not going to grow his fan base with that. He's not going to grow who he is as a fighter and as a star and as a person in the sport of boxing by doing this, bro. People are going to be looking at him like, dog, that's cool. You're going to fight him again. That is the only way he will get this shit back, bro. The only way out the fire is through that shit, bro. He trying to walk around the fire, back up from the fire, put a fire extinguisher on the fire. Bro, you're going to have to walk through that shit, bro. T says they will talk about Ryan's antics leading up to the fight. What does Ryan saying crazy shit have to do with his intention of performing battery against Devin Haney? What does Ryan's lack of stability with his mental have to do with him purposefully trying to do bodily harm to Devin Haney, bro? It has nothing to do. As a matter of fact, it goes in the opposite direction, because not only can Ryan's team argue about the amount of ostarine being small, the fact that the commission didn't even suspend him for PED usage, they suspended him for non-disclosure, right? They also can say he wasn't even mentally right. How could he come up with this great plan to defame Devin Haney and he wasn't even like that? Actually goes in their favor. Nick J in the building, Queens of Boxing Talk. I believe they'll be live tonight, getting ready for the weekend that we have in boxing. Salute, Neat. She say, so he should listen to people no, not people who hate him. Listen to me. Listen to me. And people that hate you can tell you the truth, or that hate on you. I don't think people hate him. I don't think people hate him, but I'm just telling them the truth. I don't hate Devin Haney. I back him when I need to back him when the facts call for it. But in this one, Nick, you've been watching boxing a long time. You know this shit ain't. You a Deontay Wilder fan like me. They both got cheated. How can we support both behaviors in cheating situations when they behave totally different? I'm say that again to you, Nick. We support Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney. We are both supporters of them. We have been fans of them. We have bought their pay-per-views. We have defended them against ducks like Lomachenko and Loma Duck Devin. When Devin was going for undisputed, we were pounding the fucking pavement, get that young man his opportunity to fight Kambosos, fight Teofimo. He deserves his shot at undisputed. He's the true WBC champion. Kambosos is not undisputed. Tio is not undisputed. We were pounding the pavement for him. How can we be fans of Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney, and we feel like Deontay Wilder gets cheated by Tyson Fury. Devin Haney gets cheated by Ryan Garcia. Both of them behave completely differently. Both of them react polar oppositely of each other. One is all about the smoke, nigga. I'm not moving out the way. I only want Tyson Fury. I want my shit back in blood. We pound the pavement and we riding for that. And then the other one is like, I don't want to fight him again. We already seen what he do. He's a cheater. I'm not fighting him again. I want to sue him. I'm trying to get my money by suing him because he fucked up my brand. He fucked up my bread. That is completely opposite of what Deontay did. How can we support both at the same time? I tell you how. Because that means that you compromised out here. You're not supporting based on your own set of thought or your own set of morals and principles. You're just supporting because you fuck with the fighter. So if Deontay's doing this over here, nigga, I'm all about getting your shit back. I'm all about you being a gangster. I'm all about you being a warrior. I love Deontay because he a warrior. But then if Devin behaves totally different on this side, Devin is being smart. That's good business. I'm all in support of that. How do we do both? I can't go there. We got Toon with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Can you explain to me, KO, what these people what? I don't know. I don't know what that means, bro. You can say what they want. I don't know. I think you mean what they want. Can you explain what these people want? Let me keep reading. 2 cents boxing. What's up? They say T.O. called Tank a monkey. He's a racist. Don't give him a payday. But when he don't respond, he's a coon. They want him just talk shit and don't fight him. Nah, he should fight T.O. I think, bro, if you Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, William Zepeda, that's all that little era right there. They all got to fight, Toon. That whole little era right there, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, we'll call them 5 right there. And I'll even throw William Zepeda in there if William Zepeda beats Shakur Stevenson. Then we take Shakur out, add William in. But I take William Zepeda as a possible. I take William Zepeda as a possible. But those 5 for sure, Devin, Tank, Shakur, T.O., and Ryan, all combination of them got to fight, bro. Every single combination need to get in that fucking ring, bro. Hunter on the Hunt being a member for 17 months. Also, Bill said he was sending Devin to kill Ryan. Bro, you have to, the shit, listen, bro. When you trying to prove, listen. When you were trying to prove that a motherfucker battered you, committed fraud against you, and got unjust enrichment off of you, you got to be able to prove that shit. Period. Speculations and shit like that is gonna be hard. They're gonna have to prove Ryan Garcia planned that shit, did that shit on purpose. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be hard. Boxing Hacker, what's up, bro? I got a few minutes.
Hey, what's up, Kale? Hope you can hear me well. I'm driving, by the way.
I can. What's good?
Awesome. So, I hear what everybody's saying, but here's the problem, though, right? Devin Haney is more of a brand. He spends a lot of money in his training camps. He puts a lot of money in his nutrition, so on and so forth. So, if he feels that Ryan Garcia cheated him, I can see why he would want to, create a lawsuit against him. Because at the end of the day,
I mean, it's not that he feels Ryan Garcia cheated. Ryan Garcia did cheat.
Yeah. So at the end of the day,
he did cheat, in my opinion. So I don't think it's a feeling. He tested positive. He cheated, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day,
but what you just said don't make him a brand. There's a lot of fighters that spend a lot of money on their training camp, bro. That don't make you a brand.
No, but he is a brand, right? He has his own promotional company. Remember that. So Devin Haney, DHP, that's his brand. So if he probably feels there are a lot of punitive damages there, And he has
Nick J, you're right, but Bill Haney is also on camera saying that he sent his son to kill Ryan. If he dies, he dies.
Right.
I wasn't talking. I was talking to the chat, but go ahead, bro.
But here's the thing, though, right? But he has a case based on the fact that Ryan has PEDs in his systems. It's the same thing as somebody having plaster Paris, where it's like you go outside the realm of the boxing rules. Somebody can look at it as you were trying to conflict bodily harm towards the other person. There is a case there, you know.
It's not a good one though, because the better case is they didn't even suspend him for those PEDs. They couldn't even determine whether or not he took those PEDs. See, the PEDs being in the system isn't enough, because Ryan's team is gonna argue that he did that shit was done accidentally, bro.
Yeah, and I guess that's gonna be the whole.
And then they already have paperwork proving that this shit already. Because what was Devin? I mean, we went through this whole saga, bro. What was Devin and his team? In your case, in my case, we all believe Ryan did that shit on purpose, right?
Right.
Yeah, and so and what was Ryan arguing when they were about to suspend him? He was arguing, I did not do this shit on purpose.
So
And the commission, they didn't even suspend him for that shit. They suspended him for not telling him what he was taking, bro.
What he was taking, right?
So it's already been shot down once, because you can't prove it, because nobody was in the room with him. All you can prove is he got a positive test, that he tested positive for the day before and the day of the fight, and that it had a very minimal amount in his system. You can't prove. Now we can all believe it because Ryan's a goddamn liar and he's a crazy person. We can believe that shit all I believe it right there with you, bro. Like, I want to be clear about that. I believe it right there with you. But when we're talking about breaking down litigation and how lawyers are gonna argue and shit, they go to battery boxing hacker and making somebody pay you millions and millions of dollars. Them simply having it in their system is not enough, bro. You gotta have more than that.
A lawyer can always spin that argument. You can also be like, hey, at the end of the day, you took a substance that had it, right? And we know that to be a fact. And so you can say that, hey,
but you don't know how you don't know how he got that stuff. So when you say he took a substance, that's us saying he did the shit on purpose. They're gonna say, no, he just took the same supplement he always took, and the shit just popped dirty. Look at this 0.00008 billionth of a gram.
And they're gonna take an accumulation of things that happen, right? Remember, he also purposely missed the weight, so they're gonna take that into consideration as well. So it's gonna be. I can't say he's gonna win or lose, but I can say they do have an argument. And I think when you really
let me ask you something, because I want to move on to Tank Davis.
Feel free.
But let me ask you this: would you rather this? Because you're a diehard Devin Haney fan, and I want to ask Neek this too. Every Devin Haney fan in the chat, if you're more, and I assume that's everybody that are more fans of Devin than they are of Ryan Garcia. Let me ask y'all all this, and I want y'all to put y'all answer in the chat, because I think it's an important question, and I think I'm very interested. Like Nick J, Karma Serene, I'm very interested in y'all answer, and I'll let you answer, Boxing Hacker. Here's the question though: Do you prefer this, or would you prefer Devin Haney trying to get a rematch with him?
I prefer this, and the reason being
you prefer this over the rematch.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell us why. Yeah. So you have to remember one thing about Ryan. Ryan also went on this racial tirade and stuff like that, right? I don't believe that Devin should give him another opportunity to mess the fight up again. You know, you already went to negotiations and did business with a guy who you've seen firsthand do bad business. So why would you want to do bad business again? You know. Furthermore, so if they go in a fight, right, either person can still win, right? Devin can win, Ryan can win. The problem is then if Ryan wins, people will now use that as a justification that, hey, the P did nothing. I don't think that's a fair argument. I think it's just a different fight altogether.
What if Devin wins? See, that's a different fight, right? I think that's the juxtaposition, and that's the issue that I have. Like, so. But if Devin wins, what are we all gonna say? Oh, what are Devin Haney fans specifically gonna say?
Exactly.
No, it was only the Osterine.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a problem both ways. You know, I don't think that's justified.
That's happen, but this is the way that we find out. They fight again. They both test clean. Nothing comes back, and now we get to see what it really was. We get to see if the Devin Haney fans that claim it was only the Osterine approving, right? Or we get to see if those of us that think, okay, yeah, the Osterine was there, but hey, bro, homie just he fucked up and he couldn't get out the way of the left hook. Or he fucked up and he still had a bad game plan. Like, we get to find out everything in a rematch, bro.
So you remember how you compare it to the Wilder situation, right? I think Wilder should do litigation, especially for the Mark Breland comment about him, Mark Breland spiking his drink. And for the Fury comment, because at the end of the day, if those are very big allegations, you know, and like now you look back, there's still people that believe that, you know, he got cheated by by Fury the second time, even though Fury being Fury ended up winning the trilogy.
Okay.
So like it didn't really do much, and then you have this overseen thing of where
No,
he gets you or he not get you.
the trilogy did do much. People respect Deontay for that. He got major props for how he fought in that. That was a Fighter of the Year candidate, and he got a shit ton of money.
What about Mark Breland then? So remember he made this accusation against Mark Breland that he spiked his drink. And I'm a Wilder fan, but I thought like if you have such a big allegation, because that's a huge allegation, then you have to do litigation for that because you're messing up somebody's name. Mark Breland's an Olympian.
But do you understand how bad this is going to be if Devin Haney loses this case?
Well, you remember boxing's always about what you did for me lately. No, it's not going to do anything for him. All Devin has to do is fight a bigger fight.
Bro, he is already talking about mental anguish and mental damages and shit. Do you understand his mental if he loses this case? So he's already getting cooked for the Ryan Garcia shit and how shit played out in the ring. If you lose the case, people are going to be talking about how not only did what happened in the ring happened in the ring, also, bro, you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and fucking lost. And you instead of just fighting him, where you're like in a fight, bro, he's guaranteed to make millions of dollars if he fight him again. Instead of fighting him again for guaranteed millions, he's suing him to where he could end up losing money paying lawyers if he loses the case. Because his lawyers they're not getting paid depending upon whether or not he win or lose. They getting paid for simply arguing the case. So there's the
lawyers aren't gonna take the case if they feel like they're gonna lose.
There's some things that you said that could lead him to win. There are some things that you said that could lead him to lose. What we do know is the last time this shit was litigated, they did not get what they wanted. They were going for disqualification, and they were going for him to be suspended for PED usage.
Correct.
He ended up getting a no contest, which was not a disqualification, and he ended up getting suspended for simply not disclosing what he had took.
Right.
Not for PED usage. So Devin Haney has already done this song and dance and lost where in a litigation process where the burden of proof is far less stringent, I should say, than what it is when you're arguing in the courts. So for you to win your argument, less is required than what it is up here when you actually start trying to get civil money and punitive damages for shit like that in a court where you trying to get millions and millions of dollars, bro.
Well, it wasn't a case against Devin. It wasn't Devin versus Ryan that time. That was Ryan versus Commission, right? So that's a totally different argument right there. I mean, for any attorney,
no, it's not it's not because Ryan was arguing his case to the commission and Devin was arguing his case to the commission, and they were both hearing each one of them arguments, and they used that to make their decision. And after hearing what Ryan Garcia had to say, and after hearing what Devin had to say, they decided to suspend him for not disclosing what he had took.
It's more of a settlement.
It's going to be the same process. They're going to have a judge up there, or they may have an arbitrator. Devin Haney and his legal team are going to be arguing their side. Ryan Garcia and his team are going to be arguing their side. And the arbitrator or the judge, it's probably an arbitrator since it's civil, or it might be a judge, that person is going to make a decision based on both of their arguments, just like they did with the commission. And guess what Ryan's team is going to do? I'm not a lawyer or nothing. Fanon's in the chat. He'll probably tell you this because he's a lawyer. Ryan's team is going to use that as precedent. Like, look, man, we already been through this shit. Ryan didn't do like they're going to have the same argument that Devin and his team already lost to the commission. Ryan and them are going to not only make even stronger arguments and add more to their argument, they're going to say, hey, he's saying the same shit he said to them, and he lost already. This is how he lost. And then bro, it's going to be hard, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
the easiest thing to do is to just fight the motherfucker in a rematch, bro.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. Here's the thing. So my argument is still the same, right? Like, I think I personally, if it was me, if I do bad business with you, whether it's boxing, whether it's anything, if we're doing bad business, I'm not gonna get into business with you again. You know.
You don't want Devin Haney to fight ever again. You realize that, right?
No, he's not fighting.
Bob Arum did bad business with him. made him come over to Australia twice. Also pushed the Lomachenko fight back to make Devin even struggle even more to make weight, right? So that was bad business. Oscar De La Hoya did bad business with him, with Ryan Garcia. Eddie Hearn, we see what he's doing with Devin Haney. So if the notion is in boxing, if somebody does bad business or takes advantage of you in business, that you shouldn't do business with them again,
no. So
Devin Haney gonna fight at, bro?
That's two different arguments there. So here's the thing, though, right? Devin Haney agreed to everything, all those terms, right? So, for instance,
if he agreed to them, how is it bad business? He agreed to everything that Ryan Garcia did.
No, but he didn't agree for Ryan to take any kind of PEDs or have PEDs.
100%.
So he never agreed for that.
Will he be able to prove that?
So that's bad business alone. Even the three.
Bro, he's so mad. He's so mad that he got cheated. He's so mad that he got cheated, and it rubbed him the wrong way. He's a warrior. He's a dog. He's so mad that he'd rather take a chance on losing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. I don't know how much his lawyers cost, and I don't know how long this shit gonna take. But he's literally willing to risk losing instead of just fighting him again and getting for show money.
I mean, the lawyers believe they have a case. They wouldn't jump on if they didn't believe they had a case.
Please. Yeah, are you crazy? Lawyers will jump on. They know you got money to pay them. They'll damn near, especially civil lawyers. If they know that they gonna get money off of you, they'll take a losing case to get
I'm sure he has his own litigators, and they'll figure it out.
If Devin Haney come in your goddamn legal room, shout out to my wife, Miss K, on the building. What's up, baby? If Devin Haney come into your goddamn office as a lawyer, man, you don't give a fuck if it's a winning case, a losing case. You know that nigga got money. Yeah, I'll take the case. Give a fuck. That will take that case in a heartbeat, bro. What are you talking about?
Because you know this person could be an entity for you in the future. I'm not gonna take a case that's losing, and then like I lose, and then
you out your mind. Devin Haney, the type of lawyers he need, and they hourly rate, bro. They taking that shit. And guess what? They gonna argue tooth and nail, knowing they might be dead ass wrong or dead ass right. Because they might,
of course. Yeah, you don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Lawyers take losing cases every day, B.
I'm pretty sure they have a strategy. You know, I don't think they're going there.
Of course they have a strategy, but let's retract. They only taking the case because they know they got a good argument. Let's not say that, bro. Let's take that away.
I believe they do. I mean, I don't think they would take the case of. Who knows? Bro, but I can't say they are.
Lawyers literally get paid either way, and they take losing lawyers in this position that are arguing for millions and millions of dollars, whether it's a corporate case or a case like this between two millionaires. Bro, they are taking the case because they know they retainer and they hourly rate. They getting paid whether the dude win or lose, bro. It ain't a law. I don't know if he got his lawyer in Vegas. I don't know if he got his lawyer in New York. They may have to argue in New York since the fight was in New York. I don't know none of that shit. But whoever he went to, everybody he went to was willing to take that case, bro, because he Devin Haney.
It's still the same thing with Ryan taking fighting Ryan. He can also lose. You know, so to me, it's he can lose either way. You know,
but he gets paid either way. If he loses this battle, he's just spending money on lawyers and didn't get paid at all.
I'm pretty sure he saw that and he still feels that, hey, like I feel like I got cheated. You know, it's his brand. See, we look at it in the perspective of a fighter, right? But that is his brand. That is his bread and butter. So he looks at it differently. We look at it like, okay, he's a fighter. He needs to do this because he's a fighter, right? But to him, hey, this is my
Joseph. Get you some.
I put $1 million in there, you know. I put
common sense, Joseph. Get you some. Get you some, Joseph. Common sense, bro. All right, bro. Yeah, I was talking to him. But look, man, I got somebody behind you. Let me get to these super chats, bro. I appreciate you coming up. Let me run these super chats down, and then I'll be opening up the panel in a little bit, though.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
Okay? All right, man. If you still driving, drive safe, dog.
All right, man.
All right, peace. Shout out to my homie Boxing Hacker. Not me with the 5 pieces in super chat. He is within his right to take Ryan Garcia to court 100%, but it does make him look weak 100%. Go after the rematch 100%. And 12-0 that mofo 100%. Haney fans are loyal as fuck. Yes, they are. All 222 of them are loyal than a motherfucker. All 113 Devin Haney fans, y'all are some loyal mofos. Salute to y'all for that. Let me say this, not me to you, bro. The problem, right? The situation is this is boxing, bro. And in boxing, we have a precedent for how fighters behave when they feel like they are wronged. And the warriors that we have always respected are the ones that are like, yo, I'm going to beat this motherfucker ass. I'm coming to get this shit back. And I'm going to beat his ass. What Devin Haney is doing is something that people have not respected in the sport. Like, it's hard because I watched the whole Miguel Cotto, Antonio Margarito situation play out. It's hard. I watched the whole Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury situation play out. It's hard to watch what they did and watch what Devin is doing and not be looking at Devin a little like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And that's all I'm saying. I mean, now, make no mistake about it. I hope he wins because I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia at all. And I think he cheated on purpose. But my brain thinks this is a tall it's a tall task. Shout out to my boy Fanon International Boxing. What's up, Fanon? With the 5-piece in the super chat. Great, get a job, hacker. Damn. Shout out to Fanon back in the super chat with the 5-piece. Boo, hacker is trash. Shout out to Joseph Jackson with the 2-piece in the super chat. KO, you just chatting. I hear that a lot, bro. I hear that a lot, but the takes are always aging like fine wine, and I stay bodying shit in debates everywhere I go, every single time. So I hear you, but do your thing, homie. Shout out to Fanon back in the super chat with the 5-piece. Boxing hacker should change his name to boxing fluffer. Damn. Fanon cooking you, hacker. You might have to go over there and get some of that work so he can body you on his show. Shout out to my boy Toon with the 10-piece in the super chat. I think Haney fans know he'll lose the rematch if he fought the same way. They rather just keep it like it is and say it was the Osterine. Osterine ain't make Haney run into them hooks all night. Here's my thing, Toon. He fights Ryan Garcia again and he beats his ass. He makes you eat your words. And now everybody got to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm trying to get people to see, bro. This ain't hate. I'm trying to show, like, I'll be asking myself sometimes, like, who's the real Devin Haney fan? Because I want him to do some shit that's going to make him a bigger star, that's going to gain him respect even more in the sport of boxing, and that's going to make everybody shut the fuck up. And that's going to make you actually have a case and be able to prove that what you're saying about the Osterine shit is real. You can actually put your fans and put yourself in a position to where you can whoop Ryan Garcia ass. You can do him dirty. And then you can say, yeah, told y'all it was the Osterine. 12 zip that motherfucker. Yeah, told y'all he couldn't fuck with me. Y'all see he didn't catch me with no left hooks this time. You could actually do that. But instead of doing that, he's doing everything else, bro. And I can't help but ask myself why. And Toon is alluding to, could be because he don't think he can win. And his fans could be cool with it because Toon is alluding to, they don't think he can win either. I don't know. I'm not trying to put that on him. But what I am saying is, bro, I see Deontay Wilder and Miguel Cotto. Great job. Y'all some dogs. I see Devin Haney. What you doing, bro? That's all I'm saying. I see you backstage. I got you. Give me a second. Shout out Joseph Jackson with the 5-piece in the super chat. Stop comps Cotto and Wilder because they had no proof. I guess you didn't see Antonio Margarito's goddamn hand wrap chipping away. Cotton and cloth don't do that, homeboy. I guess you ain't see Tyson Fury gloves with his knuckles shown. And Devin Haney doesn't have proof that Ryan Garcia did it on purpose. I'm with you, Joseph. I'm just objective enough to tell you what's real. I believe, like you believe, Joseph Jackson, that he did it on fucking purpose. That he did it on purpose. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. Neither can you. That's what's going to have to be proved for him to get that money, get the millions, bro. Marquis, what up? And shout out to my boy Phenomenal Show. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. They wouldn't accept this shit from no one else, KO. This is insane. Listen, bro. I don't disagree with you. Again, that goes back to the loyalty of Devin Haney's fan base, all 88 of them. They love him. Win, lose, or draw, right or wrong, telling the truth or lying, whatever it is, they fucking with him. So I don't know. I just thought if you mess with somebody and they out of pocket or they wrong, I thought you tell them out of love and shit. But yeah, you ain't lying. If it was anybody else, if like I'm not gonna say that because that's mean. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not even gonna say what I was thinking. Shout out to Fanon coming through heavy. 50 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Hacker had vaporized early today. Support overdue. This is from Phenomenal. Appreciate that, Fanon. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support, man. I really appreciate you. Real talk. We got round one sports talk in the building. What's up, round one?
What's up, my man? How you doing this?
I'm chilling. I'm cooling, enjoying a Friday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Talking this boxing. What you got for the show? What's good?
Yeah, man. Listen, I've been sitting back for a while talking to you, hearing you talk up about the Devin Haney's situation and all 25 of his fans. And I think, look, man, personally, this is a gladiator sport. And when you lose a fight, you run it back. When there's
hold up, real quick, not to cut you off, but you agree with me?
Do I agree with you?
You agree with what I've been saying?
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna shed a little bit of my opinion and a little bit on.
Well,
pushback.
let me do this because right now it's for people that disagree. It's for smoke right now, but I'm opening up the panel in a little bit. So I'll open up the panel a little bit later. Then you can come up and give your opinion. But if you agree and it's no smoke, it's no debate. Let me keep the show moving. Then when I open up the panel, you can come back. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Shout out to my boy round one. I appreciate you, homie. Let me see. We got C Tom with a 10 piece in the super chat. He say Devin is not a fighter at heart. Boxing is a business for Devin and his team. Everything they do and say is about making money. Real recognize real, and they ain't it. They'll say and do anything for money. I mean, see, Tom, I like the way Devin showed heart in that fight against Ryan Garcia. I ain't gonna take that from him, bro. I ain't gonna take that from him. I need him to show some of that same heart and get back and go get that shit back so Joseph Jackson have a reason to talk shit. So Nick J can stop wanting to cuss motherfuckers out. You know what I mean? I need him to go get that back, bro. Shout out to Joseph Jackson with the 2 piece in the super chat. He say, y'all repent day coming soon. What you mean, bro? We repent to the Lord, not Devin Haney. Shout out to my boy Hunter on the Hunt, gifting 10 memberships to the channel. Let's see if we call some people slipping. Bruce Gas got a membership. Shalonda Brown Sims, Rip, Undercard Boxing, Pound for Pound King, Darnell Schaefer, Antoine Gorham, Chocolate Dip 86, Bud Jablonski, Specs in the building. I wonder how many of these, because it'd be a lot of ladies that be getting these memberships. I wonder, are those ladies or those burner accounts? I be wondering shit like that, man. But salute to my boy Hunter on the Hunt, gifting the memberships to the chat. Karma, I'm saying, I know you a lady. I'm just saying. It'd be a lot of ladies that get gifted memberships that don't never talk in my chat. You know, people be having them goddamn burner accounts be over here watching. Don't never comment on my shit. Y'all hit the like button up. Shout out to the new members. I hope y'all stay. I give you membership shit every week. I did 13 videos that only the members got this week. So y'all join up as members, man. We be breaking down the sport of boxing, giving y'all predictions and shit. Shout out to Tay D being a member for 20 months, bro. 20 of them things. Almost 2 years straight. He say, I'm not mad at how Dev chooses to handle this situation. My issue is, it seems like he isn't taking accountability for the loss, and that's bad. She say we get attacked sometimes. Not over here. Not over here. I got a wife and 2 daughters. Respect the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Got a wife and 2 daughters. We don't tolerate disrespect. So yeah, ladies, this is a safe space to type over here, okay? It's a safe space to type over here. Yeah, see, there she go. There go my baby right there. Yeah. Yeah. And if a woman gets disrespected or a lady gets disrespected on the panel or in the chat, you better believe Miss KO is texting. Or after the show, she come out, you don't let them do that. Why they always acting like that? Tell them niggas to get a woman. Tell them niggas to get a woman. She be going in on a lot of y'all, bro. Hey, she be going in on y'all ass, bro. She be going in on y'all, bro. She be going off on y'all. Tell them to get a woman. They trying to talk like that because they ain't got no goddamn woman. She be cooking y'all ass. I'm just letting you know, hey man, respect the ladies, bro. Some of their boxing opinions be better than y'all's. I'm just saying, man. Just it is what it is, bro. Just telling y'all the truth. Anyway, moving on, bro. Y'all nasty for this one, bro. Y'all are nasty for this one. Y'all nasty for this one. She said, Mama baby say, I got y'all back, lady. Yeah, you do. Appreciate you, baby. Hope you're enjoying what you're doing right now. I love you. What was that? Where the fuck that shit go? Oh, there we go. No, not that one. Not that one. Bro. Tank Davis ducking Edwin De Los Santos now, bro. Y'all gotta cut this shit out, man. Please cut this shit out. For me, bro. For me. Cut this shit the fuck out. Edwin De Los Santos ain't said shit about wanting to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. This nigga showed up to Shakur Stevenson hood, bro. He trolled Shakur Stevenson on Twitter for months trying to get him to respond. He ain't said a word about Tank. But the moment that Gervonta Tank Davis might be fighting Lamont Roach on December the 14th, the moment that he might be doing that, Boxing Barbecue, you done. Now all of a sudden he ducking Edwin because Edwin trainer done came out and said, oh yeah, we want Tank. We want Tank. And this is my problem with y'all, bro. If Tank Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos got announced tomorrow, if that shit got announced tomorrow, y'all would be the same people. Man, he fighting Edwin, bro. He fighting Edwin. Edwin's coming off a loss to Shakur. Edwin had a bad performance with Shakur. He just coming off a loss. Tank fighting a dude coming off of that type of performance. Edwin had a shoulder injury. So Tank gonna fight somebody coming off a shoulder injury? And he gonna fight somebody that's coming off a loss? He didn't fight Edwin after Edwin knocked out Rayo. That's exactly what the fuck y'all would say. Your talking points and everything you say is so fucking predictable. I can predict what you say before you say it, which is why y'all can't fuck with me, bro. That's why. Because it's just hate on shit that Tank Davis do at any and all costs, bro. They know it's true stinger from above. They won't admit it. They won't admit it. They will not admit it. No matter what that young man do, it's going to be a problem. The nigga was about to fight Loma. Loma old. Loma old. He Devin leftovers. Loma's old. Don't nobody want to see Tank versus Loma. Thought he was fighting Pitbull, flat-footed Mexican. Thought he was fighting Righto, flat-footed Mexican. He fight Frank Martin. He a prospect, bro. Frank Martin a prospect, bro. A select few was like, yeah, that's a good fight. I respect that. But for the most part, he a prospect, bro. What has Frank Martin done, bro? What has Frank Martin done, bro? Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy, dog. Now it's Edwin. Can somebody, y'all like to drop links? Joseph, you talking shit, you drop a lot of links. You drop a lot of links in the chat on Twitter. You drop a lot of links from the internet. Can you drop a link of Edwin De Los Santos calling Tank Davis out in August, July, or June of this year? Tank fought Frank Martin June 15th. So between June 16th and September 24th, can you go find me a tweet, an interview, or something of anybody from Edwin's team or Edwin himself calling out Gervonta Tank Davis? That question is for Joseph and anybody else in the chat, bro. Edwin was supposed to fight Rayo in a rematch on Tank and Frank's card, but he couldn't because of a shoulder injury. Now, y'all, bro, he's coming off of a trash-ass performance against Shakur Stevens. I wouldn't be me if I was cool with Tank Davis fighting Edwin De Los Santos. How do you cook Shakur for fighting Cordina, but then be cool with Tank fighting Edwin? Shakur didn't put on that trash-ass performance by himself. He didn't put on that garbage-ass performance by himself. There was a fighter in there with him that could not cut off the ring. There was a fighter in him with such a low IQ that couldn't even tell that Shakur only had one hand. There was a fighter in there that combined with him to land the least amount of punches ever in a fight. His name was Edwin De Los Santos. Sorry, bro. Y'all got to stop this shit. It's getting horrendous. It's getting like your hate is showing very, very clearly and blatantly too, bro. Blatantly, bro. Fucking blatantly. Like, yo, we just, hey, whatever the fuck he do. Just so y'all know, bro, the rule is if you call out Tank Davis and he don't fight you, he ducks you. And the call out just got to be on Twitter. And it don't even got to be you calling him out. It could be your trainer. It could be a team member. You can call him out when you already got a fight lined up. You can call him out in the middle of a rematch clause. You can call him out in the middle of a 3-fight deal. You can call him out coming off of a loss. You can call him out coming off of an injury. You can call, all you got to do is call his name and he ducking you if he don't fight you. That's how the shit going these days, bro. If you call that nigga name and he don't fight you, no matter how unrealistic it is, no matter how tied up you are, nigga Tank ducked you. That's a message to all the fighters. Everybody from 130 to 140. Call out Tank Davis, and there are a lot of people that would accuse him of ducking you if he don't fight you. Whether you deserve the fight or not. Whether the fight makes business sense or not. So Edwin is coming off of a loss, coming off of a shoulder injury, and the fight would not do nearly the numbers that he would do with Lamont Roach, but Tank should fight Edwin. And then if he fights Edwin, and his numbers don't do good, y'all gonna cook him for doing subpar numbers. Just tell me you hate the man so we can move on with our lives, all of us, bro. If he fight that nigga, not only are you gonna say it's a trash fight if he fight him because of a shoulder injury and the performance he just put on with Shakur, and then the fight do bad, you gonna say why he fight the nigga? Tank ain't no star. Tank only did this number. Tank only did this live gate. Y'all just waiting like, damn, I really want to cook him. Because I can't cook him for losing. I can't cook him for not being entertaining. So no matter who he fight, I'm going to cook him. Tank going to retire before he do a 50-50 fight. You're right, because there's no one in or around his weight class that's a 50-50 fight. Who? Who, Dion? Who? Who's a 50-50 fight, Dion? Truth. Salido handled Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez handled Lomachenko. Devin the Dream Haney handled Lomachenko. Stop it. Stop it. Dion, who is a 50-50 fight? I didn't say who at PBC. I said who. Sanction boss, what up? I don't give a fuck. You can name somebody from Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Independent, Top Rank. Who? Who? Who, bro? I need an answer. Give me an answer. Toon says Devin lost to Loma. They only do business in-house, so I guess nobody. Cool. Was Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia an in-house fight? You setting yourself up for this shit, making this shit way too easy. So, but we can do it though. We can do it though. We can do it though. Since you want to do it. Since you want to do it, we can do it. Was Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia in-house fight? Since they only do in-house? Hmm? Hmm? Bro Hakeem says he's stating facts. Okay, Bro Hakeem, since you want to jump in and you want to help, that question's for you too. Was Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia an in-house fight? No, I ain't say you hate Tank. Just answer the question. Since Dion is speaking facts, since Dion is running up all these facts on KO, he cooking KO. Cool. They only do business in-house, so I guess nobody. No problem. My next question is, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, was that an in-house fight? Y'all watch how long it take to type now. Watch this. Y'all see how the chat slowed down and shit? Y'all notice how the chat started moving slow and shit? He says no. So if that wasn't an in-house fight, then why did you say they only do business in-house? You just on some hating shit. Just like KO, I was on some hating shit. I was just trying to argue for arguing. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Just go ahead and say it, Dion, so we can move on. Dion, just say, I was wrong, KO. I typed too fast. I forgot who I was fucking with, and I jumped on the porch, and you sent my ass back inside. Just go ahead and say that, bro. Just go ahead and say that. We can move on. We can get on about our business, bro. Just go ahead and hey, KO, I fucked up, bro. I said some shit. I knew I was dead ass wrong on for the sake of arguing, and I forgot that you catch everything and that it is what it is. Name the next fights after Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Cool Boy Steph versus Monster Inoue. They sent all them fighters over there for the Crawford Madrimov card. Guys like David Morrell, guys like Jose Rayo Valenzuela, guys like Isak Pitbull Cruz. They had sent Tim Tszyu over there to fight Virgil Ortiz before Tim Tszyu couldn't get cleared from his eye cut injury. We got Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. We got Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. Now you name another promotional company that has that many cross-promotional fights. Name another promotional company that has made that many cross-promotional fights. I'm telling y'all, the truth about what Premier Boxing Champions does and y'all lies that y'all tell about them never add up, bro. Y'all, I don't know what it is about Al that make y'all hate that man, but y'all would just say anything, bro. LJ, you're 100% right. Even still, Premier Boxing Champions crosses the street more than anyone, bro. Now you want Tank only. They just made Tank versus Ryan Garcia. Then they did an in-house with Tank versus Frank Martin. Then they tried to make Tank versus Loma, but Loma ducked. Tank would have had cross-promotional fights in 2 of his last 3 fights if Lomachenko didn't duck him. Anything else? And they called Shakur Stevenson, who was a promotional free agent. That's not the argument, Nick J. They should reach out to them. You don't have to sign to them long term. If you want smoke, you go to where the smoke is. If I want Lomachenko, I'm talking to Top Rank to do business. If I want Ryan Garcia, I'm talking to Golden Boy to do business. If I want to fight Jerome Boots Ennis, I'm talking to Matchroom to do business. If I want to fight Tank Davis, I'm probably talking to Premier Boxing Champions to do business. What I'm not going to do is talk to Turkey, then talk to Eddie, then have them talk to Tank if I'm supposed to be a free agent. I'm going to go talk to Tank Team myself if I'm a free agent. That's the point. That's the point. Try. Ain't good enough. Okay, bro. Okay, Brandon 404, what up? All right, look, man, I'm done. I done got off what I need to get off from a solo standpoint. Smoke link has been taken away. Smoke link has been taken away, and now we are rocking with the open panel. Now we are rocking with the open panel. Open panel time, man. Y'all know y'all ain't doing shit. It's Friday. Stop acting like y'all at work, goddammit. Stop acting like y'all at work, goddammit. Stop acting like y'all at work. Y'all got time. Rich. What's up, Rich? KO, stop it. PBC fighters were starving and Al could not stop the period from working. Might have to retype that. I have no clue what you mean. We got Fresh 313. What's up? Talk to me. What you got for the show, man?
Hey, what's going on, KO, man? I just want to say Haney and his fans is soft. You know what I'm saying? Look, if that was me, I want to get it back in blood. That's just where I'm from. That's just how we do things. But I don't know where them Haney fans is from. Now, I really just came to say that for the Haney fans because they be talking reckless on X on Twitter. So yeah, we'll start there.
All right, shout out Brandon 404 becoming a member to the channel. We appreciate you, Brandon. Thanks for being a member. Dion is in the building. What's up, Dion? Talk to us. What you got for the show?
What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, I already know where I be coming from with this shit, man. It's like you gotta sign with PBC, but you know you're not gonna get the fight, but then they'll be over there just stuck. Why would they do that?
Say that again, bro. I was reading the chat. Say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about you always be preaching, talking about signing PBC, but why would you do that? They ruining careers over there, man. Like, did you see Danny Garcia, man?
They ruined Danny Garcia's career?
Man, he was on the shelf for 2 years.
He was on the shelf for 2 years of his own volition.
I'm just saying, I'm telling you, man, you gotta look past that, man. It's because, man, you gotta look at the business, man. Canelo absorbing all the budget.
No, what you said.
Yes, he is, bro.
No, what you said
he is. Canelo absorbing all the budget, bro.
What you said was they ruined Danny Garcia's career because they kept him on the shelf. Danny Garcia was on
2 years, bro.
Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Danny Garcia was on the shelf because he has other very profitable and very good business in real estate in Philly. He has not been hungry to box. He was on the shelf because of him.
Hey, just look at it like that, man. Take your feelings to the side, man. Why ain't these big fights not getting done? Why?
I'm telling you what it really is, bro.
Why?
And then you also said that the whole
why ain't these fights getting done? I don't want to know shit else. All I want to know is why ain't these fucking fights getting done?
You're not gonna talk over me, Dion. I don't even know why you're trying, bro.
I ain't trying to do that. That's why I want you to don't narrative. Don't do the narrative. Don't do the narrative. That's all I'm saying. Don't do the narrative.
Then, bro.
Just stay in the center field.
Let me finish what I'm saying about what you first said when you came up here. Then we can go to something else.
Okay.
The stuff you said about Danny Garcia and what you said about their budget being absorbed by Canelo. Let me talk about that, bro. Number one, Danny Garcia was inactive of his own volition because he has other shit going on outside of boxing. He lost his hunger to fight. When he wanted to come back and fight, they gave him a tune-up with Jose Benavidez. Then he took some more time out on his own volition. When he wanted to come back and fight, they got him a title shot at middleweight against Erislandy Lara. So they have done right by him, continuing to keep him busy when he wanted to be busy. And when he felt like he was really ready to come back, they gave him a title shot and allowed him to skip the line of a lot of people at middleweight when Danny Garcia had never fought at middleweight. Danny Garcia himself would disagree with you about PBC doing him wrong or PBC not having his best interest at heart. He has nothing but good things to say about the way that they have managed careers. So that would be the response and the rebuttal to what you said about Danny Garcia. The other thing that I would say about Canelo swallowing up PBC's entire budget, if he swallowed up their entire budget, they wouldn't have been giving us the Tank Davis fights that they've given us. They wouldn't be giving us a free fight this month of Tim Tszyu and Bakram Murtazaliev. We wouldn't have had the Tim Tszyu Sebastian Fundora card. And we won't be having a Tank Davis card at the end of this year if Canelo swallowed up their entire budget. Because those fights still cost money. They don't cost Canelo Alvarez money, but you still have to pay Tim Tszyu and Fundora and all the fighters on that undercard. That's budget. You still have to pay the fighters that are fighting on this free card, Yoenis Tellez and Tim Tszyu and the other middleweights. I forgot their names is fighting on the card. They cost money. You got to pay them too. You still have to pay the announcers that are going to be announcing that card. You still have to pay the crew that's going to be shooting the fucking video cameras and shit for those cards. So the idea that Canelo took up their entire budget is false. They let you know that they had to ramp up because of being on Prime and Prime never doing boxing, and that Al Heyman had a lot of personal shit going on to start the year that he was dealing with. And if you really know, his mom has been very sick. And so he's been dealing with shit with his mom. That's the report coming out of Premier Boxing Champions. Now, if you choose to believe them or choose to call them a liar, that's your choice, Dion. You can do that at your own free will. But I'm going to choose to believe them because I saw how they operated in 2023. And what they're saying is plausible because they are at a brand new streaming service that never did boxing. Because Al Heyman has had some family shit going on with his mother that he has had to deal with.
They doing good?
And they've sped shit up since Al Heyman has been back. What have we started to hear? We got the Canelo fight. They already got a fight for October. We're hearing about Tank Davis and David Benavidez. We're hearing about Sebastian Fundora and Earl Spence. Seems like the fact that things are starting to come out at a greater frequency is kind of showing you that there was some validity to what they said, bro.
No, man. I'm just saying that these fights is not getting made for a reason, bro. And I had to take my feelings out of it, bro. It's just, for real, these fights is not getting made for a reason, bro.
What fights are not getting made because of Premier Boxing Champions?
They're not getting made, man. I'm telling you, something ain't right. Something ain't right, bro.
What fight is not getting made that you're referring to?
We already know Tank's still on that Floyd recipe. We already know that shit off rip. You know what I'm saying? We already know that.
You mean the fighting world champions?
World champion, my ass.
Is Lamont? If he
Lamont Roach is gonna have an asterisk beside it.
If he fights,
it's gonna have an asterisk beside it.
If he fights Jose Rayo Valenzuela,
it's gonna sell out. All the dope boys gonna come out, and they gonna show up. They gonna show up and show out, but then he gonna fail on pay-per-view.
Jose Rayo Valenzuela, would he be fighting a champion?
Bro, that's it. Remember, it's not gonna happen.
If he fights him, would he be fighting a champion?
It's not gonna happen. He ain't selling his soul. He ain't coming down. He ain't coming down. He ain't coming down. We don't want to talk about that. He's not coming down.
If he fights Lamont Roach, would he be fighting a champion?
Oh, he bringing Lamont Roach up. My bad. You call that a fight. My bad. Is
Lamont Roach a champion?
I'm just saying that's what you do, man. How the fuck you think that's a real fight, man? Come on, man. This shit's starting to get ridiculous.
It's Tank Davis
this shit's starting to get fucking ridiculous, bro.
A real fight if they fight at 140?
This shit is getting fucking ridiculous, bro.
Dion, is Tank Davis versus Rayo a real fight if they fight at 140?
If it's a real fight, what are you talking about? It's not a fight to talk about.
If Tank Davis fights Jose Rayo Valenzuela at 140,
we're not doing if.
We doing ifs with Lamont Roach? That fight announcement ain't
you
been
already
made.
announced the next fight.
No, I don't. Tank Davis ain't made an announcement.
Man, you already know that's the next fight, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro.
Neither do you.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, bro.
You don't want to. You want to move the goalpost and stop playing.
Ain't no moving the goalpost. I just said, why ain't these fights? Just think about it. Take your feelings out of it and just think about it sometimes.
My feelings ain't in it. You the one that's
You
raising
in your feelings
emotions.
is in it because you're not listening.
No, my feelings are not in it, bro. I'm just asking you questions, and
Why ain't these
pointing to
fights
your
getting
logic.
made? They just seem like in-house, like you got to sign with PBC just to get these fights made, but then you'll be over there stuck like motherfucking Garcia waiting.
You're talking over me again. You're talking over me again on my channel.
Go ahead, spin the narrative. Spin the narrative.
You don't think that I'm not spinning the narrative? I'm just repeating you, bro, and then asking you questions behind it, and you can't handle the question, so you move to something else, and you don't give a fuck about what we talking about no more. You said that Tank Davis
narrative. I'm talking about real shit, bro. Why ain't these fights getting made?
There you go again. There you go again.
All right, go ahead, man. My nigga, spin the narrative. Go ahead. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, you will. Either on your own volition or I'll make you be quiet. It's your choice, bro.
Okay, controller.
You just said that Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach is not a real fight. Cool, bro. And you believe that because Tank Davis would be pulling him up to 135 pounds to fight him. Cool, no problem. That's what you believe. So if Tank Davis and Devin Haney fight at 140, or Teofimo and Tank Davis fight at 140, or Tank Davis and Rayo fight at 140, are you saying that those are not real fights too?
Why are you making up imaginary fights?
Lamont Roach is an imaginary fight right now too.
No, it's not. You know, you could bet some money, but you don't bet money.
So you're not going to answer the question?
Bro, that's just a horrible question, bro.
How's it a horrible question?
That's just a horrible question.
All right, fine. Let's take names out of it. Let's just expose your hate further. Let's take names out of it.
It's not no hate, bro.
No.
I'm just trying to say, it's not no hate.
I got you. I'm going to answer the question in a way you have.
You dressing it like.
I got you, bro. You're not going to talk over me. I got you.
You dressing it now. It's going to be little.
I got you, bro. Stop talking.
Stop it.
I got you. Don't worry. So if Tank Davis pulls a fighter up, it's not a real fight. If a fighter pulls Tank Davis up, would you consider it a real fight?
What you talking about, bro?
If Tank Davis pulls a fighter up from 130 to fight him, it is not a real fight, says my brother Dion. No problem. If a fighter pulls Tank Davis up to 140 to fight them, is it a real fight? Yes or no?
It's up to Tank to do whatever Tank want to do. But we already know it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't say that when he's not going to do it.
That's not what I asked you. He's done it before. He went up to 140.
Come on, man. We already know this. He's not going to do it.
And fought Mario Barrio.
Like, come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
He went back down to 130.
Stop it.
Nope. He went up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. He went back down to 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz. He has went up in weight to somebody's weight class to fight them, and he has moved down in weight to somebody's weight class to fight them. Now, please, I'm going to ask you again. Then I will take you off mute so you can answer a yes or no question. You said, sir, that if Tank Davis pulls Lamont Roach up to 135, it is not a real fight. Cool, no problem. My question is simply a yes or no question. If someone pulls Tank Davis up to 140, is that a real fight? Yes or no?
It's not going to happen. Now what?
All right, Truth, what's up, Truth? What's going on, man, Truth? How you doing?
I was going good, man. Good to see you on this Friday, even though y'all barely got past the Giants, but I'm going to leave you alone on that one.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I
lost money in that.
We got the W, though.
That's all that matters. Haney fans ought to be ashamed.
Tank fans should be ashamed.
Why? No, I said Haney fans.
Haney fan. Okay, why?
Yeah. Haney. Tank fans should be ashamed too, but slightly less shame. Slightly less, but I'll get to that later.
Yes, sir. What's up?
He wants to sue Ryan Garcia for taxing that tail. But the Chipotle worker that Devin tried to jump with him and his homeboys and couldn't even knock him down, we just supposed to forget about all this, right? Maybe that's why he's suing Ryan, because the Taco Bell worker went ahead and sued Devin for everything that he got. Like, we have to start treating these fighters like they are fighters. Like, again, if Miguel Cotto And we already mentioned the Margarito situation where dude had arguably a weapon, was hitting him with a weapon, versus Ryan Garcia maybe had trace amounts of the Osterine, and oh well, he probably, that is not even the same thing. Not even close, especially when you get to the amounts, because I like saw on the reading they was talking about he was complaining about the weight. Devin accepted the weight. It's like anything he's trying to throw to avoid this accountability. Is Ryan a dirty fighter, or not necessarily a dirty fighter, but is he a drug cheat? Did he cheat? Did he ingest something illegal? Yes, he did. But come on. Everybody with two eyes and one or two legs can understand that Devin lost that fight. And it had nothing to do with the trace amount of Osterine in his system. And for you Tank fans, Tank gonna come back and Tank begging at that negotiation table, KO.
No, it ain't. If I'm him, I'd never fight Loma.
Tank is trust, that was already in his plans.
I never
That
fight
was
him.
already in his plans, KO.
You got what nerve does Loma have trying to act like he a big dog or something?
And guess you know what happened? It was all the years that Tank ducked Loma. That was interest. So now Tank got to pay that interest in
That's
order
cool.
to get this fight.
Good luck fighting tune-ups for the 1.5 million.
Oh, it ain't gonna be no tune-ups. I mean,
They go weigh 135.
Is the money man.
Or you can fight your own countryman or something.
Loma is the money man. You know, we might do a Shakur fight. You know, he's
Loma the who?
impressive.
Loma the who?
Loma's the money man.
Hold on, didn't Loma and Cambosis flop?
100% flop.
How was 16,000 in an arena a flop? How was that?
Not true.
How was that
Not
a
true.
flop? How was 16,000 in an
Loma would sell
arena
more than
flop?
Roach.
Now, when did that happen? When did that become a flop?
What they sold 10K pay-per-views in Australia?
Oh man, it wasn't on pay-per-view. Maybe that's why. Maybe that got you. So you thinking just because it was on pay-per-view in one place, it flopped nationwide, even though it had almost
what's
million.
the numbers? What's the numbers, Truth?
So the live TV, because mind you, for the rest of the world,
I
said
the pay-per-view numbers.
Okay, I don't live in Australia, so I don't know that. So you would have to inform me on that.
Flop.
What's Australian pay-per-view?
So you flop.
Do you translate that to US
You
dollars?
trying to get us to believe that Loma and Cambosos was somehow box office successes, just some of the nastiest work I ever seen in my life.
16,000.
Nasty.
They sold out. I believe that's a success, especially it was on live TV.
How much were the tickets
sold out?
Bro, that shit don't work with me, bro. Like, how much were the tickets? What was the actual live gate revenue, bro? What if them tickets was $10?
Well, okay, we all know it wasn't. So I mean, that's
no,
good,
you don't.
But all of that is a straw man.
You don't know what? Saying that 16,000 people in the arena is a straw man argument, bro. You started with a straw man argument.
That's the action. But
what is Lamont Roach going to
You don't know because you're saying that, but you don't know how much the cost. You don't know what the live gate was. You don't know none of that.
Some of the tickets might have been $10, and they might have Groupon. I think they all bought them together. They got a community discount.
Man, you don't know.
Y'all bringing up all these.
What I'm telling you is, you know this, bro. You too smart. You need more than just 16,000 people for you to say it's a success. You don't know that, bro.
All I'm saying to you is, Loma would sell more with Tank than Tank with Lamont Roach. That's what y'all know what he's saying.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
That's not what he said.
That's exactly what he's saying.
That's not what he said.
No, that's exactly what he's saying.
Hold on, Truth.
What's up, Dungeon?
What?
First of all, what did Loma and Devin do?
It don't matter. We talking about his point.
Stop jumping around the question.
Here this Tank shit go, man.
Why is it so hard to answer simple questions?
We're not doing that.
It's not that hard.
No, we're not doing that.
You just don't want to answer no questions because you wrong.
No, because you taking me all the way around the block, bro.
He moving the goalposts.
You take me around the block, bro. The man just proving his point.
What does Devin have to do?
I mean, you could just be a man and
answer. Taking me all the way around the block. I'm not doing it.
This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I'm not walking nowhere with strangers, bro. No.
Because your dude's a duck. We ain't talking about your
dude right now. He a duck.
We ain't talking about your quacker.
He a duck.
All I'm saying is Lamont Roach versus Tank and Tank versus Loma. Who gonna sell more?
Tank and Loma.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Who duck Tank?
Now
Though?
y'all y'all doing the feeling shit
Loma
now.
Did
ducked
Tank
Tank.
already try to fight Lomachenko or not, Dion?
So when did Tank say Loma ducked him?
I'm asking Dion the question.
Okay,
What
when
did now?
Dion,
What you
I
asking me
would like to
now?
answer.
Hey, be
I
quiet, Truth.
said,
I would like
did
to
Tank already try to fight Lomachenko this year?
Yes.
And why didn't the fight happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm keep on trying to ask you to ask yourself.
But
So
PBC didn't want to make the
we gonna act
fights.
like Aegis,
PBC
we gonna act
didn't want to
like
make the
we gonna act like
fights.
Aegis Clemens didn't say the fight's not happening because Loma's just not motivated to fight. He didn't
I'm
say
just
that.
saying, man.
No,
Like,
bro, he say
ask
that, bro.
yourself, bro.
Keep the same
Ask
energy, bro.
yourself.
Keep the same
Ask
energy, bro.
yourself.
I can
Keep the
answer.
same energy,
Did
bro.
he say that, Dion? Did Lomachenko's manager come out and say that
Yes, he did
Lomachenko
say
is
that. Yes, he did say that.
so wouldn't that be? Isn't that the reason that he gave as to why Loma's pulling out?
I'm just saying we don't know what was offered to him.
Is that what
So
Loma's
that's what I'm saying. I
representative
can't
said
say
was the
nothing else,
reason he
bro. But
pulled
it
out?
was offered. Yes, it was offered.
Did Lomachenko's manager come out and tell you
And
that
he
the
said he
reason
wasn't
he was
up for it.
turning down
Yes,
the fight
yes. But I'm
was
just saying
because
something ain't right.
Lomachenko was not motivated to
Something ain't
fight?
right, bro. Something ain't
Yeah, the
right.
dude Loma not right. He just said he
You
I'm
not
talking
got to
right.
about
He
be
said he not in the mood to
one of
fight.
the
Loma
biggest
Duck.
It's
We
not
hitters
some
in
already
common
got
sense.
that understood. Loma Duck,
You
but
don't
So
something
see
ain't
that?
right.
when did Tank
Something ain't
Davis
right.
call
crazy.
Loma a duck?
That is crazy, bro.
When
Y'all
did
look
Something ain't
Tank
right,
crazy.
Davis
bro.
call Loma a duck?
Something ain't right.
When did
You
that
Something ain't
can't.
happen?
right, bro.
It hurts your
When did that
soul.
happen?
It hurts your soul to give Tank any kind of credit so bad
No,
that you
because
gotta.
you
It
can't give him
can't
no
just
kind of
be.
credit, bro.
It
The way
can't
he
just be
moving,
Loma
bro.
Duck.
You can't give
It
him
can't
no credit
be
the way he moving, bro.
Dog,
It's
stop
like we
talking
don't
over.
give you no credit on the
Hold
panel
on,
for how
Dundry.
you moving like a
Dundry.
little female.
Hold on, Dundry. Dion, if you talk over me again, I'm booting you off the fucking panel, bro. Stop talking over me. I done told you like 4-5 times now. If you do it again, I'm booting you off the panel, dog. That's it. Stop doing that shit, bro. It's annoying. I'm patient as fuck. I've let you do it like 4 or 5 times now. Do not do that shit again, bro. When I start talking on my shit, be quiet. If you don't like it, then you can go start your own channel, bro. Stop doing that shit, fam. Go ahead, Dundry. What was you saying, bro?
Only thing I was saying is we giving Loma a pass for not being in the mood, but then we saying PBC ain't trying to make the fights. But why it took so long for Bivol and Better Be? Why Tio ain't fought nobody? No other champions at 40. He been there what 2 years, 3 years? Jennebeck hasn't fought nobody. We talking about all this. I get tired of hearing this whole same PBC. None of these companies are making the fights we want. Then we trying to get a fight we want, and the dude ducks, and now we trying to give him bail. That makes no sense. Like if Loma don't feel well, drop the belt. Then we won't care. Let somebody like Keyshawn
Did
or somebody
Tank
go get the
Davis
belt.
do that when
No,
he
no,
didn't
no.
feel
It
like
don't
it at
matter.
130? I
His
don't. When Tank
representative said
Davis
it.
had the
His
belt at
representative
130
told
and
us.
Loma was trying to unify, did he drop the belt? Did you hold Tank Davis to that same standard that you want Lomachenko to be held to? Did you
When did
hold him
Tank
to
drop the
that same
belt?
standard? Yes or no?
When did Tank drop the belt? What belt?
No, you just said if you don't feel like it, drop the belt. When
Yes,
Tank
tell him
was
to
at
drop the belt.
130 and he didn't feel like unifying with Loma, did you say, Tank, you need to drop the belt? Did you say that?
No, I said Tank, you need to fight Loma.
Okay, and did he?
No, when he didn't.
Okay, so why
Okay,
didn't you
since you
then
want to go
tell
there,
him
did
drop the
Loma
belt?
Not the A side? Was
Why
Loma not the
didn't
big
you
guy?
then
Was
tell
Loma
him
not the A
you
side?
need
Were
to
they in the
drop the belt?
negotiations? Truth.
Why
Were they
didn't
in the
you then tell him
negotiations?
he needs to drop the belt?
I'm shit. I ain't know because I didn't care, but I care
Oh,
now
didn't when it comes
because he
to
was never going to
Tank
fight because
ducking,
there was
we
no
don't care.
negotiations.
But
There was no offers.
Loma and Tank still in negotiation. But all of a
There was
sudden, he just does something in negotiation, and y'all like, oh, Loma ducked. Tank hasn't said anything though. Loma ducked PBC booked the largest arena in Vegas. Loma's ducking. Okay,
He did duck, bro.
let it let,
That
fool,
shit
let it
proof it.
fool you if
if
He
you
they
did
want
ain't
duck,
to.
bro.
fighting and the
You the
offer
only one
was
that
on the
don't see
table,
it, bro.
you do
That shit
duck.
crazy. Nigga
Hey,
just
let me
duck.
catch your super chats, man. Shout out to Phenomenal Show with the 5 piece in super chat. They say Lamont Roach has fought 13 pro fights at 135 and 1 pro fight at 140. Just so that we're all clear. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that, bro. I've been telling people that shit. Shout out to my boy Phenomenal Show, though, man. That's some facts, though. Shout out to D Free with being a member for 7 months. Truth stay get caught in a lie. New name, Truth lies. Damn, that's tough. We got some new
Dang, not
panelists up
D
here,
free,
man.
man.
Let me 2 cents. What's up?
What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Can y'all hear me?
Appreciate it. Yeah, we chilling. We can hear you loud and clear. What you got for the show?
I just want to come give my 2 cents real quick.
Ah,
Um, First thing I want to say is when the whole Shakur Cordina thing popped off, it was he getting his bag. It's a stay busy fight. It's a tune up. When I don't even know why he needed a stay busy fight or a tune up when he was just coming off a fight, but now that it's Tank, I'm just curious why, and we're seeing he's having a hard time finding an opponent. I'm just curious why he can't get that same sentiment. Like, why couldn't this be a quote unquote stay busy fight, or why he couldn't be quote unquote getting his bag? And Tank weighed in at 133 his last fight. Who's to say he won't fight Roach at 130? Like, I don't
I
understand.
think the 130 shit is a good thing to get people to number one. They can't say he weight bullying like Dion, like the homie Dion tried to do. We can't say the nigga weight bullying if he fight him at 130. Number two, most importantly to me, to answer your question about why it's different strokes for Tank Davis, because subconsciously they all know that Tank is better than their favorite fighter, and they hold Tank Davis to a higher standard.
Cap.
And it's like no matter whether Tank moves
They
up
know
to
that.
fight somebody is a problem, or whether Tank moves down to fight somebody, it's a problem. It's like y'all literally have a problem with everything he does, like literally, and it's been proven. So it's like y'all want Tank to do everything except for what he's doing. I've heard I think I read an article saying that De Los Santos was out for the rest of the year with a shoulder injury.
I've been telling
And
people
then
that. Yeah, he's out with a
like
shoulder injury,
it
but
was
now
a whole article on boxing scene. And then all of a sudden his trainer say something and it's like, oh, he ducking De Los Santos. If he would
yeah,
have originally came out and said he fighting De Los Santos, KO already ran down the excuses that y'all would be saying about him fighting De Los Santos. Like, and another point I want to make, and then I'm gonna pass the mic. It's a good thing he didn't send Shakur a contract. I don't hear nobody saying that. I got an echo.
yeah. Somebody got an echo. I don't know who it is. Just keep going. I'll try to find it.
It's a good thing he didn't send Shakur a contract because we would have been in this same position because Shakur would have had to get surgery on his hand. So I don't even understand why that keeps coming up. Why he ain't sent Shakur a contract? Like that argument is a mute point at this point. Like I don't even know why y'all keep bringing that up. Devin Haney not available. Y'all know y'all would roast Tank Davis if he sent Devin Haney a contract right now because of the loss he just took with Ryan Garcia. So it's just not clear. Like he could announce anybody that he could say he's fighting Jesus, and y'all would be like, "Oh, he's 2,000 years old." Like it's an excuse no matter who he's fighting.
100%. 100%. We got round one in the building. Round one. What's up?
Just want to say to everybody on the panel, good points and everything, and basically answered a lot of my questions. But I just want to like bring something to the panel. Is basically like a question, right? We talk about all these fighters and we use the word duck commonly in the sport of boxing, but I just want to remind you guys that boxing is a business disguised as the sport, and sometimes there's a business aspect to the sport. Meaning, when like Brian Norman Jr. and Duran Boots Ennis went into negotiation, I have to understand that in actuality, they have no obligation to each other. I understand that I want to see the best fighting the best and people chasing legacy, but that not has to be Brian Norman Jr.'s vision or dreams. I can't put what I perceive on a fighter onto him. What he did was make his dreams come true and secure a world title. And all his obligations are to the organization he owns the belt to. Now, if he was ducking the number one contender, now that would be a duck. But when a champion and champion go into negotiation and one walks away, that's exactly what that was. You can't call me a duck. I'm a champion. I have no obligation to you. What makes us fight is that you got to make me an offer I can't refuse. By sticking that stigma to me, oh, best fighting the best, well, that might not be my vision as a champion. I accomplished my dream. I won a world title, but everybody else is putting all these expectations on me. So if you want my belt, how much is it worth to you? Lomachenko has a belt. He had the right to walk away from the negotiation with Tank Davis. He's not a duck. He's a world champion. And then if he wants to spin the block and ask for some more money, guess what? That's boxing. That's business.
It's not
Now
business,
to
bro.
attach,
That's 100% business. Let him cook.
That's not business.
So number one,
That's,
I remember vividly already debating you and bodying you on the boots in this Brian Norman shit. So I'm not
yo,
gonna get it.
Puppy, I showed you respect that day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
I
even
hopped on the show. But I tell you what, if I wanted to crush that debate on that same topic, is that you can't pressure Brian Norman Jr. to fight
Hey, come on.
Duran Boots Ennis. You can't. He has no obligation to him. He's at his job. He won his title. The only man he has an obligation to is the mandatory, the number one contender. If he's not fighting that guy, then you could put the title of Duck on him. If you want my belt, I can hear what you got to say, but I have the right to walk away.
Let me ask you, so is the notion that let me ask you a question, because I keep hearing that
hold on.
is the notion.
Everybody hold on just one
Especially
second.
that Loma point.
Everybody just hold on 1 second. So champions can't duck other champions. They can only duck their mandatories.
Okay. If a champion, right, is calling out another champion, what he's saying is that the WBC is saying that our champion is better than yours. Truth be told,
the WBC is not saying that because the sanctioning body doesn't have any.
Hypothetically. Let's just talk hypothetically.
No. What I'm saying is you're saying that a champion cannot duck another champion. They can only duck their number one contender.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. What makes me fight another champion is an offer I can't refuse, or my fact that I want to be I want to unify. You know, that could be my dream to unify.
niggas can't get right, bro.
Pressure. Listen, the WBC has no obligation to the IBF. The IBF has no obligation to the WBO. When we fight, it's the men and women that put the titles around their waist. That means that they're saying that their champion is better. And if there's ever a dispute among champions, well, then let's get in the ring and fight. At the end of the night, both organizations win because they put both titles around one man. And they more money. But it's saying whose champion beat who. Let's remember, the only thing that makes these titles are the men and women that wear them.
How many champions do you believe should be in each weight class?
One.
Okay. And how do you reconcile with only wanting one champion in each weight class, but also being cool with champions not fighting each other?
Okay, I can't push a man to decide his career. This is his career. If he reached a plateau that he accepts, I'm good right here. I like walking to the restaurant and be called champion. I like going to my hometown and they say, hey, champ, you mean to tell me you want me to give that all up to please you? All I got to do is fight my number one guy. That's my obligation. I'm at my job. I didn't enroll in the WBC's ranking, the IBF ranking. I enrolled in the WBA, and I completed my task. And here comes the IBF champion knocking on my door, talking about, hey, let's unify. What's it worth to you?
But as a fight fan, if you only want one champion in each weight class, doesn't that mean that what you just said goes directly against that?
You're talking about a hypothetical situation, and you're trying to hold it to me in a world that we live in with four belts.
I'm talking about a situation that you said you believe in.
Okay,
you said as a fight fan, you believe there should only be one champion in each weight class.
Okay, that's my opinion.
So if you believe there should only be one champion in each weight class, why would you be cool with a champion ducking his career highest payday of fighting another champion?
Listen, like I said, you can make any logical excuse. You can make it sound about money. You can make it sound about legacy. I'm not in that man's head. I don't determine where he wants to go. You're trying to push me in a corner and answer for a question.
He determined where he wanted to go by fighting a voluntary defense for 10 times less money.
No. That would be a specific statement that you're saying to me. As a man, no, I believe there should only be one champion, and I accept all comers, right? But that's not everybody's vision. That's not everybody's goal.
If that's not your vision, then you're a duck. Undisputed is.
Okay.
So
But
Tank
that
Davis
man
was
is
If your vision is I made it to the top of the mountain
This
in my
is
sanctioning body,
okay.
so now I
So
can just
you're
fight
saying what you're
voluntary
saying is
defenses
this
for
is
less
exactly
money and I
why
don't have to fight other
KO.
champions, then you're a
what?
joke, bro.
What
This is
okay.
exactly
champion has
why.
Tank
This is
fought?
exactly why.
So what champion has Tank
Wait a
fought?
minute. Wait.
Hold
Can I
on.
answer KO's question, please? KO. So what you're saying that all the Rolly Romero of the world that get a belt should go out and unify because they got all the skills in the world. According to you, Rolly,
No,
once he got the WBA,
that's
according
not
to
what
you,
I'm saying.
well then what does
What I'm
Rolly
saying,
supposed
what
to
I'm
do with his
saying is the
skills?
responsibility
Who's
of a
the best
champion.
fighter?
The responsibility of a champion
No, it's not
is
the
to fight other
responsibility of a
champions
champion.
or fight their
The res-
mandatory.
The
That's the
responsibility of a fighter
responsibility of
is
a
to become
champion
a world
to
champion, and he's
fight
completed
the
that.
other champions in your
That's your
division
vision.
or
No,
fight
that
your
is your
mandatory.
vision. Those are your thoughts. That's
You
what you
just said it
want.
was your vision too because
No,
you
it's
only
not.
want one
Listen, that's
champion.
my opinion. That's my opinion. That's not
Vision,
what makes it
opinion,
right.
what's the difference?
Okay, listen, because
What's the
my
difference?
opinion and what they do, what I shit don't make what I eat don't make him shit. So it doesn't really matter.
I
Okay,
got
I
a
can have
question
an
for this guy.
opinion.
But
I
he
got a
wants
question
you.
for
But
this
he wants
guy.
you to pay for his fight.
I got a question for this
He
guy.
wants you to
I got
buy
a question.
tickets to.
I got
He
a
wants you
question
to
for
buy
this guy.
tickets to
KO,
his
let me
fight.
get him.
Now that's a
Let me get
different
him, KO.
No,
Hold on.
no,
Let me
no,
get
Chris,
some.
hold on.
Let
I'm just,
Trucker
I'm
go.
slow rolling him. Hold on, I'm slow
All right,
rolling
go
him.
ahead. Go ahead.
He
Go
ain't
ahead.
slow rolling.
What you want to do is you pay for my. You want him to pay. He wants you to pay for his fights. He wants you to support him. But you don't believe you should have a say in who he fights?
You're opening up another set of can of worms, and you're bringing
No, I'm
another
not.
topic into a conversation that has nothing to do with it. Now you're talking about fan pleasing and stuff like that. Look, if you don't like his fight, don't pay for it. I don't make that man's decisions for him. At the end of the day, he's going to be who's going to be. He's going to fight who's going to fight. But I can't knock him for completing his dream and becoming a world champion. And that's exactly what he is.
So he's a world champion, but there's other champions in his weight class.
That's okay. That's okay.
How is
acting
anybody
like
the world
nothing
champion
wrong?
if there's more than one champion in the division?
Right. When Lomachenko walked away from Tank Davis, I specifically said this. Don't worry, guys. He has the IBF, and the IBF don't play around when it comes to their mandatory. His mandatory could possibly knock him off, and we'll get a shot at that belt. Right?
Who cares about that when we have an opportunity for two champions to fight each other?
Look, I understand.
Who cares about that, bro?
Hey, that's your opinion.
Who cares about Lomachenko fighting a mandatory when we have two champions that can fight each other, bro?
Who cares
so
about
ask yourself
Tank
about
fighting
this.
Who
Lamont
cares
Rose?
about Brian Norman Jr. fighting Wagos Rancheros when we could have two champions fighting each other, bro?
Okay. Ask Brian Norman
this is
Jr. if he
horrible,
thinks
bro.
KO boxing, right, cares about what he makes a decision about his championship belt.
If he didn't care, his daddy wouldn't be on a whole. Hold on. If he didn't care, his daddy wouldn't have went on a whole YouTube tour explaining his decision.
That's business. That's advertising. That's business.
That's trying to get the fans on your side.
That's marketing. That's strategy. That's trying to get the buck for your dollar.
If it's business, hold on, bro, because you continue to keep cooking yourself. If it's business, if it's advertising, why isn't he talking about? Why isn't he advertising the actual fight that he got?
Boxing, baby. This is boxing. That's all ploys, gimmicks to try to get the buck, the most for your dollar. They didn't like it. They didn't want it. They walked away.
That's not what I asked you. You're not even listening at this point. Round one. You're not even listening, bro. That's not what I asked you. I made the point to you that Brian Norman Sr. was going on an entire tour because he was not comfortable with the decision to duck Jerome Boots Ennis. You responded and said, that's business, KO. That's advertising. If that's business in that advertising, why was he going on a tour about Jerome Boots Ennis instead of going on a tour about the actual fight that he signed to fight?
Attach your name to a real one. Keep your name in notoriety. Boxing etiquette 101. All boxers.
Why can't he just be a real one himself?
Next.
Why can't he just be a real one himself?
Hey, why Teofimo Lopez is clout chasing and saying he's going to fight Terrence Crawford? I don't know.
So we're good with clout chasers?
Bro.
We're good with clout chasers.
Listen, we can call him out on
clout chasing
We're
Devin.
good with clout chasers.
What is
We don't want him to make the
Tank
fight.
clout chasing.
We good with clout chasing.
I'm not saying he's not guilty.
We don't want him to make the fight. We good with clout
I'm
Niggas
not
chasing.
is
saying he
crazy,
ain't
bro.
guilty of it. I ain't saying he ain't guilty of it. He is 100% guilty of clout chasing, and yes, he is.
So he's not
I never
guilty
said
of
he
ducking?
wasn't.
Is he guilty of ducking?
No, that's when you're a champion negotiating with another champion. That's called negotiation. I have the right to walk away.
We gotta
I have
move to
a
the
right
next person.
to walk away.
Yo, this
And
is
if you
crazy,
walk away,
bro.
and if you walk away from a career high payday, you're a duck.
No. What's going
If
on
you
with
walk
David
away
DeMonte
from a career
Benavidez?
high payday for way less
You a
money
duck.
to fight somebody else, you're an
You are
even
a
bigger
duck.
duck. If
You
you
are a
walk
duck.
away from a career high payday to fight somebody else for less money and you're going on somebody's undercard, you're an even bigger duck.
Hey, it sounds good, but that's still just your opinion. He has the right to walk away from the most money, just like Saul Canelo Alvarez said to David DeMonte Benavidez, and that's a huge duck. Now that right there is a duck because he's the number one contender for his belt.
So how
He's
Canelo
the
would
number
duck?
one
So
contender for
Canelo
his
is
belt.
a duck, but
Canelo
Brian
would
Norman
duck.
is
That's a
not.
duck.
How the fuck
But
is
That
the
is
A
a duck.
side a
That's
duck?
not a
With the B
unification,
side
though.
not a duck?
That is
Is
That's
that
not
how
not
a
you think
unification,
unification.
it's
though. That
this?
proves his
That is
point.
not a
That goes back to what he
unification.
was saying.
Y'all are some
That is
thought
slow
Tank was
That goes
winning
motherfuckers.
at
back to
number
what
one.
he
Body
was
him,
That
saying,
ain't
Ryan.
though,
bro.
What?
Trucker.
Body him,
How the
shorty.
fuck
That goes
is
back to his point,
Canelo a
Trucker.
duck, but Brian Norman Jr. is not a
Because that's
motherfucker who ain't never
unification
made $1
versus
million
mandatory.
in his fucking
So
life?
y'all saying
I,
mandatory
bro,
trumps
no,
unification?
Hey, this
No,
guy's
you
yelling like
That's
he's
bro.
coming up with
exactly
a
what
point.
he's
What
saying,
the
bro.
fuck is
that's
wrong
not
with
saying
y'all, bro?
Trump.
Hey, yo, this guy's yelling like he came up with a point. Like
Bro,
money determines
no,
Oh
your
I'm
my
yelling
legacy.
because you's
God,
a
bro.
dumb motherfucker. That's
Listen,
dumb.
Brian Norman,
He
he could have
ducked
said,
Tank,
That
he
is
could
bro.
have said
dumb,
$10
yo.
million.
Hey,
Loma
He
come
could
on,
have
ducked
let
said
them
Tank,
go
bro.
$10
at it.
million,
How the fuck is
He
and he
ducked.
Canelo a
still
duck?
walk away. That's
Because
his
Bro,
that's the
choice.
number one. David
That's
Benavidez
his
is the number
choice.
one.
bro,
That is
y'all,
his choice.
Norman
That's
that's
his
dumb
and
as
Gook
choice.
shit,
is
He
bro.
could have said,
How
unification.
is
he
it
could have
not
said 10
Canelo?
million. He could have said $10 million and he still had the right to walk away.
And
It
he's
doesn't
a
matter.
So
duck. And
what?
he's a
He's
The
duck.
a
champion versus
champion.
He
champion.
can
That's what
walk
he's
away.
saying.
He's
He's
a
How
a
you gonna
duck.
say it's
champion.
KO opinion on his point, but yours is not your opinion?
Bro, what the fuck is
Champion
wrong
versus
with
Oh my
y'all,
champion.
bro?
That's
God,
what he's
bro.
saying.
That shit
You know
crazy.
what? I'm done,
Hey, yo,
KO, bro.
KO,
Y'all
by the
niggas,
way.
All right, bro.
I'm
Take it
done,
easy,
bro.
man.
These niggas
All
is
right, bro.
crazy, bro.
So
Take it
Truth,
Hey,
you
easy,
would
Rock
rather
Jay.
One, you
you would
doing
rather
great,
Loma
man.
fight William Zepeda than Tank or Shakur?
What'd you say?
That's crazy.
I said you would rather Loma defend his belt against like Zepeda rather than fight Tank or Shakur?
No, see, I
No.
still believe Loma and Tank are fighting, and KO does too. We just
No, that's
worried
not what
about
I'm
the
asking.
I don't
That's not what
preliminaries,
believe.
I'm
I
though.
asking.
ain't.
That's
Hey,
We
not what I'm
just
I
worried
asking.
hope
about the
so. I don't
preliminaries.
know.
I'm still
I hope
pushing the
so.
Loma Tank, and I've
I
been
hope so.
consistent
It's
in what I've
thinking
been
Loma, but
saying.
it's looking like Lamont Roach because your boy. Look, you hope it's him because if he fight Lamont Roach, it's gonna prove Loma ducked the shit out of him, bro.
It's not gonna prove anything.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
It's
gonna
gonna
prove
prove that what
anything.
Aegis. It's gonna prove that what Aegis Cleveland said was true.
Hey,
It's
Truth,
just all
if
that
Loma come
is
out and
that
say
we
I don't want
Tank
to fight
needed a tune
Gervonta,
up
what
and
you
he
gonna say?
couldn't wait. That's all that needed. That's even though his whole career been tune ups, he couldn't wait.
If
You said
Loma
what?
say
Say
I
it
don't want to
again, bro.
fight Tank, what you gonna say, Truth?
What did he say? Repeat the question.
If Loma says in an interview or something, I don't want to fight Gervonta, well, what are you gonna say then?
Loma has never said that, and Gervonta has
I
never
said if
called
he
Loma a
does. I
duck.
said
So
if he
I can't
does.
entertain that because that's nothing either fighter. Tank hasn't said
Fantasy
Loma duck.
Island.
Loma hasn't said that he. Loma hasn't said anything. We just going by third party information.
I
First
Hey,
said
I,
party.
if.
I just I just
I
I
said
just
if.
remember
I'm asking the
something.
question.
Round one, didn't somebody like beat you up in sparring and then you came back and you beat their ass back up in sparring for free?
No, what happened was we were sparring in a gym, and I'm not the type of fighter that I shine in sparring. I
Yeah,
I
and
know a
then
lot of
y'all put the real gloves on and it got real and
and
you
then
whooped his
we
ass.
put the 8 ounces on
What
and
that
the
got to do
real,
with anything?
and I
Yeah, and
beat
you
him.
and
I
did
try to
you
tell him. I try to tell him when we were
Damn,
sparring.
going
I was
low blows now.
Damn, yeah.
Let
fact,
him
worth
talk, bro.
something.
facts. And you came back and you whooped his ass though, right? When that shit got real.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did that shit. And I remember you said you did that shit for free. Nobody paid you.
Nobody.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
I would
Brian
fight
Norman
for a
Jr.
world
got his
title.
ass. That's crazy though, because Brian Norman Jr. got his ass whooped for free and sparring by Boots Ennis too, but he wouldn't even go back and get back for $1.7 million, and that's not a duck though.
Nah. That's a
You
strategy.
did that shit.
Hey, that's a great
Don't body
move.
like that,
That's a
right?
good flip. That's
You
a
did
good
that shit for
flip,
free
boy.
though.
That
Yeah,
boy
I
You
know,
did
getting
but
that
that
shit.
big
You did
bag
that shit for
today.
free. That nigga won't even do it for $1.7 million. That's not a duck though.
What's half of the
but
taxes?
I can't listen. And even though he's a
Still a
greater
career
fighter
high
than me, and I'm
payday.
not trying to say by any means that I'm better than him or
What's half
anything,
the
but
taxes?
I can't put what I would
Still a
do with
career
the
high
next man
payday.
would do or should do, and neither should you, because you're gonna get blindsided because of the fact that you're saying at the end of your sentence is I would do this, I would do that. Well, he's not you, and to put your standards on that man or your expectations on that fighter, it might not be when he feels he's ready. Straight up and down, he probably he dipped a toe in the pond, wanted to see what he was worth, and he skated. He's gonna probably spin the block later when he thinks he's a better fighter and entertain the fight. And what
He
would
could
be wrong
lose. He
with
could
that?
lose. He could
You get a
lose
little
before that.
criticism on the way
He
out.
could lose. He
You
could
go
lose
throw
before he
you a
ever
duck.
gets that money back. What if he never gets that money back?
That's a gamble you take.
Which
And
is a duck.
I'm not in the room. I'm not with his management. I'm not his handlers. You know, I could feel a certain way, and I get what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, I am not him. He is not me. I do not think for him. He does not think for me. I can't expect him to be held of what I believe.
So we can't
Now,
expect a champion to fight another champion.
number one,
We're going
Don't
outside
even do that,
ourselves as fans
KO.
to expect another champion to fight another champion.
But
no,
Tank don't
We're
even
going
do
too
that,
far
KO.
to expect a champion to fight another champion. That's just
KO, if
too
you're
far as a
asking me,
fight fan. We
KO,
not in their head. We not in their mind. We can't speak for them. We just going too far by expecting two champions in the same weight class to fight each other. That's just too
no,
much.
you're not. You're
Tank don't
100%
do it.
right on that. You're
Tank don't do
100%.
that though.
When you're
Tank
in a
don't do
sport,
it.
when you're in a sport that is awarded by gladiator status to really prove who the best in the best, what style reigns supreme. And when you're in that kind of sport, it angers us when we want to see the very two top guys compete. And I get the frustration and I understand where that comes from. But I also got to think about what they feel is better for their fighter. I'm not in the room. I'm not quickly determined to say a champion's a duck, but if it was another guy with, that was pursuing or was the number one or this and that, then yeah. And the crazy thing is right, you got guys that are the number one contender jumping in the ring, challenging the champion, right? Sam Goodman to Naoya Inoue, and then go say, I want to fight a tune-up fight. But he didn't just duck the champion when he asked for the smoke. Then when he asks for the smoke and Naoya Inoue is supposed to fight him, people say, yo, why is he fighting Sam Goodman? This is not a good fight. Wait a minute. You legitimately jumped in the ring and asked for it. Now that I'm beating you up, now I'm wrong. So a lot of things are said in boxing. There are a lot of viewpoints.
That didn't just make
Brian
sense.
Norman Jr. asked for the
I
Jerron
swear that
Buchanan
didn't make
fight,
no sense.
Yeah, he did.
and that didn't make no sense, bro. He asked for the Jerron Buchanan fight, and then turned down his highest career payday 10 times over.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, let's go find out how much we're worth. Let's go see how much
and
we're
Top
worth.
Rank showed him you're worth being on the undercard for $150,000.
Yep. And
That's
when they win that fight, check it out, right? He goes
They'll
down
be on
in the
somebody
ring.
else's undercard. Oh, and by the way, that fight ain't happening because he got a hand injury. That fight's off now.
Okay. Now check it out. That's messed up, right? Because he went in there and did that, right? That you could check that box. I became a world champion and I defended my title. Check. Those
Is
were
it a
my
better box to defend your world title or go get another one?
Those are my
What
ambitions.
what
Isn't
else
that
so
what
valuable?
Tank's doing though?
Those are my ambition, my goals. I don't put a dollar amount on your life. Don't put a dollar amount on mine.
Yeah, right.
It's just boxing.
He put a
It's
dollar amount on his own
We
life.
gonna see the fights.
Listen.
We ain't gonna get no fights with
His
your
daddy
team.
made this shit public,
His
bro.
goal might have been to get a world title. His goal might have been to defend a world title.
That's your
Because as
opinion.
we all know, in locker rooms among champions, this is not a rule, right? But it's said in the lockers, you won a world title, but you're an official champion when you defend it. And that's what we all say. It's not
You're
a
even
rule.
That's
It's not a
champion
true.
when you
rule,
go get
That
another
is
one.
true.
right? So he checks 2 boxes and then come back for the Jerome Boots Ennis. That's his priority. That's what he wants to do. He could do whatever the hell he wants. Guess what?
Jerome Boots Ennis could be gone.
Duck.
He's a world champion. And
Jerome
he don't
Boots
care
Ennis
what
could be
any other
gone, bro.
criticism says.
He not.
He woke
Jerome
up this
Boots Ennis
morning a
could be
world
gone, bro.
champion.
You realize that, right?
Huh?
But
Jerome
that's
Boots
on
Ennis
He
could be
get
Boots.
gone.
salmonella in this
That's on
motherfucker.
Boots, though.
It's
That's
on Boots
on Boots,
because
baby.
Brian Norman Jr. ducked him.
Right, but I don't
All you
control
gotta
Boots'
do is get some
career
extra
either.
money up.
Right, we
So
can control Boots.
It's
If
on
Boots
Boots
want to
Ennis
leave, he can
because
leave.
Brian Norman Jr. I want to
Right
make sure I
there.
understand all of y'all, bro. It's Jerome Boots Ennis' fault because Brian Norman Jr. was too pussy to take his highest payday and unify with another champion. That's
To tell
Boots'
you
fault.
the truth,
No, I'm talking about just
I
like
had one of the biggest. To tell you the
no.
truth, I had one of the biggest. I'm a
It's
promoter.
Boots Ennis' fault because a
Ed
nigga who
Hearn.
made $150,000
Okay,
turned
don't
down
matter what you
$1.7
keep
million.
saying. You keep saying that
Shit.
you can flip it, you can
That's
flop
Boots'
it,
fault.
you can turn it around, you can make it. Oh, still won't work. Trying shit, won't work. Still won't work. You could flop that whole narrative around all you want. At the end of the day, he still had the right to walk away.
Yeah,
And what
and
I'm
he's a
saying-
duck for doing it.
He
It's
didn't even
America,
beat nobody
man.
for his
We
belt
like to
to be
do
talking
whatever
him
the fuck
champion
we
for
want.
real.
Call
And
it
he
what you
ducked it,
want.
man.
Boots ain't beat nobody for his belt.
Okay, check this out,
He
right?
ducked it, man.
Listen. You know what Naoya Inoue did when he had Top Rank? He said to the Top Rank, I don't care what you do. You offer those men as much money as you can to get them in the ring with me. That's on my promotional company.
That's exactly what
Shame on
Eddie Hearn
Ed
did.
Hearn. Shame on Ed Hearn for just not coming out and saying, you know what? Fuck it. $2 million fucking dollars. Get in the goddamn ring. Bam. $2 million for a world
Why
title.
should they do that?
Right? Listen, because
When
how
you
much
know that a
worth
fighter
is
is
your
being, so
fighter?
let me get this straight, bro.
Why don't you keep
Y'all are
clip the smoke
calling for
clip and
Eddie
shit?
Hearn and Jerome Boots Ennis, knowing that a nigga only made $150,000, knowing that a nigga ain't never been on the main event.
It works
Y'all
for
are
you.
saying they should pay him $2 million to get his scary ass in the ring.
How much is it worth to you? How much?
How much is it worth, KO?
How
So
much?
How much
nigga
is
just
the
selling his
Lamont
belt.
Roach
True,
fight?
stay out of this, bro. True.
So he just selling his belt, is what y'all saying.
Hey,
How much
He
is
just
the
selling
Lamont
his
Roach
belt.
I
fight?
The nigga
mean,
know he can't beat Boots.
Who is
He
the
know he
Not for
can't do
purple dude
nothing
with
with
the
Boots.
D?
So
What's
let
his
me
name
cash
called?
out and let me sell my belt to you.
they thought Bud was cashing out. What happened in
Crazy,
that
bro.
fight?
Crazy.
What does that mean?
Crazy, dog.
yeah,
Again,
that
Crazy
was
Bud did
around
the
when
same thing with
insanity,
like
bro.
Vince.
he came on
What
Bud
y'all
did
think
the
KO's
about
same
show.
thing with
super fighting
Spence.
then?
KO'd him.
He
You
wanted
know what I'm
his
saying? Because he like
super
his
high.
fist, he likes to call me out on that, but he ain't got no comeback for what I've been saying. So, hey, hold
I've been
on.
coming back the whole time.
They
What
got
you
plenty of
saying?
Hey,
comebacks, man.
round
You
one
been
been
saying
cooking. I
bullshit
ain't
the
gonna
You gotta
lie
whole
to
get him
you.
off the
time.
panel.
Hell
I ain't
no.
gonna
Right,
lie to
right
you.
there. But I love you. I love you, and you're my man. And I tell you what, I always love being on the show. And that's why I stay here, because you know exactly what you're talking about. And that's why I kick it with you. You know what I'm saying, KO? Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these other channels be bullshit. They be a lot of bullshit, and they be coming up with a lot of shit. And I feel
Now,
your passion.
go ahead and talk about how you cook me. It's just me and you up here now. Go ahead.
All right, listen, KO.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead about how I cook you. Listen,
Yeah, go
KO.
ahead.
Look, it's just the truth, bro. It's just the truth. It's a lot of these situations, a lot of these fighters are not in the same place. And I dig when you see the next fighter always wanting to fight the best guy. It's not always
Don't you want to see that too?
Yes, but every guy doesn't have the skills like that. There are some guys that become
So Brian Norman don't got the skills like that?
Listen, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready.
Has his daddy been talking like he ain't ready?
His daddy talking crazy and reckless. And I don't
So
know
his
what
daddy talking crazy and reckless like they want all the smoke. Then they go duck and you won't call him a duck.
No, that's business, because now he tested the water. Now he knows at least he's worth that much. At least he knows that. So now what you do is you back the car up.
No, he's not. He don't know that. He could go lose. He could go look bad in the fight, and then come back and they offer him less. Or they could say you were playing game. They were saying you were playing games last time. We ain't offering you shit now. Good luck to you. Now what?
Then he has two other champions that have belts that he can go talk to. He's not the only show in town. Jerome Boots Ennis. Hello.
You talking about Montes Stanionis and Mario Barrios from the PBC?
Hey, they're there. They're there.
So
if you say no, I'll go somewhere else.
So he basically turned down a real offer for a maybe. For a maybe. Some shit that might happen. Some shit that you don't know is gonna happen or not. You got this $1.7 million guaranteed right here. You turn it down on a maybe, and that's not a duck.
That's called business strategy. Canelo Alvarez does it. They criticize him. Many fighters have done this. This
You just
is not
Canelo a duck for doing it.
This is not something new.
You just called Canelo a duck for doing it.
Okay, I remember when Floyd Mayweather had 3 belts and he wanted the last one.
You just called Canelo a duck for what he did with David Benavidez. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, did Canelo Alvarez? Did Canelo Alvarez? I also explained. Did Canelo Alvarez turn down a high payday to fight David Benavidez?
Yes.
Did Brian Norman turn down a high payday? Did Brian Norman turn down a high payday from Jerome Boots Ennis?
Yes. Now let me explain the difference. Right?
There is no difference.
Yes, there is. The difference between Brian Norman Jr. and Jerome Boots Ennis, they both have world titles. The difference between Canelo and David the Monster Benavidez, he was his #1 ranked opponent and mandatory. He was scheduled.
Which is even a bigger reason why he should take the fight, because it's a bigger legacy fight, which makes it an even bigger duck. Canelo is fighting David Benavidez, and David Benavidez don't do shit for him. Brian Norman Jr. fighting Jerome Boots Ennis does way more for his career than what Canelo fighting David Benavidez does for his career. It's an even bigger duck.
Oh, so what you're saying publicly on your channel is that you don't care about the ranking system. Fuck the guy that's working hard, coming up, trying to be the #1 guy. Fuck the hard work and all the dedication he put in the gym, because according to KO, fuck that. As long as you got a world title, it's better to fight a champion than the #1 guy.
That's how the ranking system works? Is that how the ranking system works?
Yes, the IBF runs the ranking system.
Cool. So how come Michaela Mayer is fighting for a title this weekend when she just lost her last fight?
Okay, because there's 4 ranking systems, and you could be the #1 in the 4 different ones. That's how.
She wasn't ranked in the WBO at all. She fought for the IBF title against Natasha Jonas, lost the fight, and now she's getting the world title shot against motherfucking
and the
Sandy Ryan. How is she doing that?
And the WBA could have had a ranked #1.
No, they didn't. She's getting that shot because Top Rank paid for her ranking. What about Joe Cordina? Joe Cordina got knocked out by Anthony Kakase. How he get to move up and get a title shot? If the ranking systems work how you say they work, how come people keep losing fights, but their very next fight be a title shot? If it's about work and dedication. It's not about that. It's about how much you can pay and who's your promoter.
Okay, let me answer that. There's 2 people in the ring. He can move up all he wants. That doesn't guarantee him a title shot. It's the champion that's accepting him. Why is the champion accepting that fight? That's what you should ask yourself.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We're not going there. You're trying to move the goalpost. And now that it's just me and you and I ain't got nobody else up here, we can really get this shit off. You're trying to move the goalpost. You said out your own mouth round 1. You told me the ranking systems work. What you're saying, KO, is that you're taking away the hard work and the dedication of these fighters that work their way up the ranking systems. That's how the ranking systems work. I said, are you sure that's how the ranking systems work? You said, yes, that's how the ranking systems work. And I am pointing out to you multiple occasions where they actually pay for rankings, where they actually will put people in rankings because of who their promoter is. And the ranking systems is basically about who can pay the most money to put their fighter in the best position. Your fighter like Joe Cordina could have just got knocked the fuck out. Guess what? We don't care. Matchroom, we got that money. We'll let him fight Shakur Stevenson for the WBO. Fucking Terry Harper is fighting this weekend. Terry Harper just, got her ass knocked out by motherfucking Sandy Ryan. Guess what? Matchroom, we don't give a fuck. Terry Harper, you can move down 2 weight classes. And you can fight Rihanna Dixon for her WBO, I believe, lightweight title, because we got that payola. We can pay your ass. And we got Joe Cordina doing it. Earl Spence is about to do it with Sebastian Fundora, and multiple other fighters are able to do that, not because they fought their way up the ranking system, not because they work so hard, but because their promoters paid to have them placed in the rankings. The ranking systems do not work how you said they work.
Okay, wait a minute. For you to sit up here and try to hold me how I describe the ranking system should work and how they shouldn't work and what's going on, that's two different things.
That is not what you said.
How they laid out to be,
how they work.
How they laid out to be, that's how they're supposed to.
That's not what you said. You said that is how they work.
Okay. And another thing you said, all right,
you said that is how they work. Stop right there and correct yourself. Then you can keep cooking. You did not say that's how they should work. You did not say that's how you wish they would work. You said that's how they work. I just showed you that's not how they work. So let's stay there and then move on when you admit that you were wrong about that. Then you keep going.
I wasn't wrong about anything, right? But I'm going to answer your other questions and your logic that you have that is absurd, right? When champions fight other champions that just lost, if it happens to be that champion has no mandatory, no obligation, they can fight whoever they want. That's when you fight a name for a money grab. That's common in the sport of boxing. It happens every day. So what you're describing is what happens every day in the sport of boxing, and you're trying to act like you came to an epiphany. You came to no epiphany.
If it happens every day in the sport of boxing, which we both know is true, why would you put a fighter fighting fighters that hold on, because we're going somewhere with this. If that happens every day in boxing, which is true, I agree with you, then why do you put Brian Norman Jr. fighting a ranked opponent that Top Rank had ranked for him over Brian Norman Jr. actually fighting a real fucking champion? When you know that Top Rank could put anybody in position for Brian Norman Jr. to look good. They can put anybody in position like a tomato can, this dude named Wagos Rancheros, for Brian Norman Jr. to look good because the rankings are paid and bought for, specifically when it's Top Rank and when it's the WBO, who basically is owned by Top Rank. You know, whatever Bob orders. So we're going to say he's not ducking a unification for way more money to fight an opponent that Top Rank handpicked for him to try to look good against. That's not a duck. And he's fighting them for less money. That's not a duck, though.
Okay. Once again, who are you to determine who Brian Norman Jr.'s career should fight? Who are you to dictate what avenue, what direction he should take his belt and his career? Who are you? Just because he walked away from 1.7, it doesn't freaking matter. He's still a world champion. He has the right to ask anyone to try to unify for a title fight. And as a matter of fact, he didn't ask him. Gervonta asked him. Okay, so when this goes all, to find out,
if he doesn't want to be held to the standard of champion, he should not have a belt.
Look.
If he doesn't want to fight other champions and he doesn't want to fight a real mandatory, he should have to fight.
According to KO, you shouldn't have a world champion.
You should not have a belt
unless you fight who he wants you to.
No, unless you fight a mandatory.
What you want to do?
Unless you fight a mandatory or a unification. As a matter of fact, the more I think about it, they did the rules even more for Brian Norman Jr.
You didn't want to unify that bad.
The WBO rules are that when you fight for a vacant or you're elevated, you're supposed to have a mandatory automatically, and they're letting them fight a voluntary. So not only did he duck unification, Top Rank is helping the WBO bend the rules so he can fight a trash opponent for less money.
Okay, check this out. Check this out, right? You're taking rules. You sound like a preacher that takes scriptures out of one part of the Bible and puts it to another. That's what you sound like right now, okay? Because you're taking rules structured by a WBO that none of the other major sanctioning bodies have to obey by. Okay, so you can't use that rule to justify his move. Okay, because he doesn't have these. You think you're slick? You see, you can't do that with me. because I'm not going to let it get over my head. You can't use different belt structures to justify your means. He had the right, Papi, to walk away. At the end of the day, that's what he wants to do. Does it make it frustrating? Do I think that was a bitch move? In a way, yes. In a way, yes. I want to see the best fighting the best, but I got to be honest.
Another word for a bitch move would be a duck move, would it not?
No. It would be called business strategy.
So a bitch move. A bitch move
with my enemy.
A bitch move is not a duck move.
Okay, but wait a minute. How about this? Say we're at two separate sides. You're in one castle, I'm in another. You send your negotiator. We negotiate. We don't meet terms. I sneak out at night and attack you. Just because I made bluff your negotiation, just because I didn't accept it, doesn't mean I'm not off doing some other shit. You're just going on that. You might be sideblind. You.
Brian Norman Jr. In your analogy of the two castles, Brian Norman Jr. is doing some other shit. He's doing some duck shit. He turned down Jerome Boots Ennis, and he's fighting a voluntary. And Top Rank is helping him because he fought for an interim title. He's
never gonna
be for an interim title in the WBO. Let me run this down for you.
You got KO'd.
Let me run this down for you.
You got KO'd. Your conversation is going in circles.
Sounds good.
In circles right now, my man.
Yes. Sounds good. Let me run this down for you. Brian Norman Jr. is fighting a voluntary defense when he had an opportunity to fight a unification. They bent the rules for him to fight this voluntary defense instead of the unification because he beat Gervonta Santillan for the interim WBO title, meaning he did not win his belt in the ring. When you don't win your belt in the ring and they elevate you, you're supposed to automatically have a mandatory. But through the WBO and Top Rank, they bent those rules for him to get a voluntary defense. So he's fighting a fight that he doesn't even have to fight instead of unifying. That's point one. He's also fighting a fight that he doesn't have to fight for far less money than what he could get to unify. He's making about $250,000 to fight this trash can. He could have made $1.7 million fighting Boots.
Yeah, I can't count that man's pocket. I try not to count other people's pockets and what they do with their own money and their own decisions. I can't answer that question for you. Sorry.
I can. He's taking an easier fight for less money. Duck.
He may be taking a fight to defend his world title to check that box.
He's fighting an easier fight for less money.
Hey, that's not on me to say, hey, you know what?
You got two boxes. You got two boxes. You got the defend my belt. You got the defend my belt box, and you got the fucking unification box. You got the $250,000 box, and you got the $1.7 million box. You got the co-main undercard box. You got the main event box. That nigga looked at both these boxes and chose this box over here. Niggas a duck.
Nah, the problem with that is that he's thinking outside of the box, and you're the only one inside of it. That's what's happening. He's 2 steps ahead of you. He's moving around Jerron Boots Ennis, and he'll come back, even though he's playing Russian roulette. You know what he's doing? He's gambling on himself. And as a champion, who am I to say not to gamble on yourself? Not to bet on
himself. He's gambling on himself by fighting an easier fight.
You know what? You in your little boxes, you can hop in that box and you can think
gambling on himself. Hold on. Right now. Hold on. He's gambling on himself by fighting an easier fight.
No.
He's gambling on himself by fighting for less money.
That's right. And
he's
boxers
gambling on himself
every day.
Fighting a fighter that can't hold Jerron Boots
in the sport of boxing, there's a boxer that does that every day that fights a weaker fight. Everybody does it. Now all of a sudden, Jerron Boots Ennis does it, and you're gonna hold him to a God standard.
Jerron Boots Ennis is not doing it. Brian Norman Jr. is doing it. Number one.
Brian Norman Jr. You know what I meant.
Number two. How are you taking a gamble if you're going the easier route?
That's taking a gamble. Oh, you could call it the easy route or whatever, but we all know in the sport of boxing, when you put those 8-ounce gloves on, anything can happen. I didn't think Buster Douglas was going to knock out Mike Tyson, but shit happens. But he's betting on himself.
Of course, we know upsets happen. Until you see the fight, you do not know. But what I'm telling you is, do you agree that the fight that Brian Norman Jr. is about to have,
you're moving the
far easier than what he would do with Gervonta tennis?
All the way across the field right now. That's what you're doing. You're dragging it, actually.
No, I'm going at everything you say. I'm going at everything you say, bro. That's it.
Listen,
you said I repeat it all to you, bro, because I'm a very good listener. Yeah, what I'm going at right now, bro. Let me say what I'm saying. Round one. Let me say what I'm saying, because I'm not going all over the place. I'm not doing that. You said that he's taking a gamble by fighting this fight. That's what I'm on right now. No problem. If he's taking a gamble, tell me about the gamble. Tell me how it's a gamble when Gervonta tennis is a far more dangerous fight than the fighter that he's fighting. Tell me how it's a gamble when he's staying in-house with a hand-picked opponent that they're setting him up with to look good instead of going across the street to fight an opponent where that's a dog fight. You might not look good in that fight. Gervonta tennis is the gamble. This shit is the easy shit. So how is Brian Norman Jr. taking the gamble round one?
Okay, the gamble comes in experience. The more he gets experience, the more fights he gets in, the better prepared he is for the fight ahead. That's where the gamble comes in. When he's also coming in, it comes into a title defense. That also checks out a box for him as a champion himself. Okay, and then when it also comes back to the renegotiation table, not only is he the successful champion, because now he's not like an email champion. He legitimately went in and beat somebody. And with each fight, you gain more experience as a fighter. You're even that much closer.
So are you saying that defending your title is a bigger gamble than fighting another champion and unifying? Is that what you're saying?
Look. You could spin the block. You can move the goalpost.
No, that's a yes or no question. Are you saying that defending your title is a bigger gamble than trying to fight for a unification?
Defending your title is better than fighting for unification. That's the both of them. That's an oxymoron.
That's not what I asked you, so I'll ask you again. That's not what I asked you, so I'll ask you again. Are you saying that defending your title is a bigger gamble than unifying for another title?
In both situations, you're putting up your belt. What's different? You act like you said something.
Is it bigger or not?
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter by bigger by opinion. You're still putting up your belt. In both situations, you're putting your title on the line. That's all that matters.
So you're saying there's no difference between putting up your belt against a champion and putting up your belt against a hand-picked opponent. There's no difference.
What you're trying to do is pick apple and oranges right now and bait me into something that I'm trying to tell you that's common in the sport of boxing. Everybody picks up a
I don't care how common it is. I didn't ask you if it was common or not. What I asked you, is it a bigger gamble to fight a hand-picked opponent or fight another champion? Because Huevos Rancheros is a hand-picked opponent by top-ranked matchmakers and Bob Arum Top Rank for Brian Norman's first defense of his title. He's a hand-picked opponent. Is that a bigger gamble than fighting Gervonta tennis?
Hell the fuck yes. You know why it is? Because what happens when a cherry pick gone wrong and he knocks you out? What if you took that gamble and that gamble bites you in the ass and you get knocked out? Was it a bigger gamble then? Hell yeah, you got to win that fight. Hell yeah, that's a bigger gamble because you don't got nothing to win. Hell
so
yeah,
it's a bigger gamble. It's a bigger gamble because of what might happen.
Oh, come on, man. For you, every time you try to spin it around, you're moving the goalpost.
Unfortunately for you, I don't know why you sweating so hard, bro.
Like I was gonna say
real hard, and it's not going good for you, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, so what you're saying is, I'm cool. So what you're saying is because Cuervo, so you're admitting that Cuervo is a fucking cherry pick.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
You're admitting that he's a cherry pick because you just said cherry pick gone wrong.
I never admitted nothing in my life.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna get it off though, because you keep bodying yourself. So
Yeah,
he could be a cherry pick gone wrong. So you're admitting that he's a cherry pick because he could be a cherry pick gone wrong. So
God.
a cherry pick,
I didn't say it.
a cherry pick is a bigger gamble because it could go wrong than a champion that you know is not a cherry pick.
Yes. What if that shit fucks up, KO, baby? Everything doesn't go like it's always planned. Fuck around, that guy come out and fuck up the night and walk off with your belt, and you put all your eggs in one basket, dumbass, and then you don't got that title fight. Now you're looking dumb as fuck. You're supposed to beat that man. That's a hell of a big gamble. At least if you put your belt against another champion.
Which is why you should probably take the money
At least
champion.
if you put your belt in with another champion, you could say, damn it, I was shooting for legacy. I was shooting to try to be great, to get 2 belts. That's why, you know what I'm saying? And a belt in a belt. That's why I laugh sometimes when these people be like at the 135 calling Tank the king. No, we all got one belt. In order to be called king, you have to at least have more.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have more than me.
I like how you try. I like how you bring it up. I like how you bring it up, Tank.
Look,
we're not on that. We're gonna stay right where we at. I love it, bro. You trying to move. You trying to move all around and do all that shit.
Moving on.
What I'm telling you is, you're saying that it's a bigger gamble.
Anything.
What I'm telling you is, you're saying that it's a bigger gamble because it's a cherry pick that could go wrong. But the fight hasn't happened yet. So we can only go off of what we know to be true. And what we know to be true about these two fighters, Huegos Rancheros and Jerron Boots Ennis, we know that 100% of boxing views Jerron Boots Ennis as a better fighter. We know that 100% of boxing knows that this is a hand-picked opponent by Top Rank to make Brian Norman Jr. look good. So going off what we know, how is it that fighting the fighter that you are set up to look good against is a bigger gamble than fighting the fighter that we know is probably going to whoop your ass? You are going to be more. You literally, the word gamble comes from us betting money. You are literally taking a fight where you are going to be the betting favorite instead of taking a fight where you will be the betting underdog. But taking a fight that makes you the favorite is the bigger gamble. That makes no sense. No matter what you say.
Look, it makes a lot of sense because you have everything to lose. And what you're doing actually is you're basing it all on the fight, but you're not looking at the fight as a whole. You also gain experience when you
all
go
of the
in
sport books just disagree with you.
Fight another guy, but you keep
right.
cutting me off when I make a point.
In all the sport books,
nervous, my man. But listen, if you let me talk, I can cook properly.
I'm nervous, but you're sweating like you just lost 20 pounds.
No, listen,
I'm nervous though.
Let me tell you something right now. You really ain't said nothing yet, and you ain't knocked down any of my points, and I've been dragging you this entire show.
Every last one of them, bro.
Cordial, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look,
I've killed every last one of them, bro.
Oh, stop it! Not me, not this guy, not this guy. I'm your
equal. Like last time.
Yeah, I know.
You're loud and wrong. And you move the goalpost to every other topic.
Listen, I understand that I'm in enemy's territory. I know that
You're not in enemy's territory.
Home field advantage. I know all that.
You're not in enemy's territory. You ain't getting muted. You ain't getting kicked off. Ain't none of that shit happening.
Nah.
You just ain't cooking, bro. It's all good.
Really not, bro.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, fam. Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to catch it right now.
It happened.
Don't think I stopped because I'm still here. Listen, look.
It happened. You were explaining how handpicked Huegos Rancheros is a bigger gamble than fighting Jerron Boots Ennis. That's what you on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, whenever you had the money that you're basically letting the bird you got in the cage to go chase one that's flying. That's a stupid strategy, but I understand it as a strategy. Now I have to admit,
how is it stupid? How is it stupid? But you arguing for it. So you're admitting that you
check it out. This is why. Because I see both sides of the fence, and there has to be sometimes a logic to it because you have to admit, right? Brian Norman Jr. probably said, I need a little bit more experience, right? I need to get me a couple fights, right? So I see what I'm worth already. I see how much the belt is. I'm gonna go get this fight. Now, this fight don't make no sense, right? Just like I said,
So it's stupid and it don't make no sense, but it's a bigger gamble. You cooking yourself, bro.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Because if he loses,
Truth, this is the shit you're talking about. Is cooking.
If he loses it all on that gamble. That's a big risk. That's a huge risk.
So it's stupid. It makes no sense. It's a hand-picked opponent, and it's a gamble at the same time. Because somebody that's not supposed to beat him can beat him. Instead of fighting the fight that everybody think you're gonna lose.
Okay.
That's the gamble. Everybody think you're gonna lose. You're gonna be the underdog.
Once again.
Niggas gonna be picking you to get your ass knocked out.
KO.
That's the gamble, bro.
Okay, once again, KO. Who am I to tell Brian Norman Jr. what the fuck to do? I don't know what the hell he's doing. I can see what he's doing, and I know what he's about to do, right?
Crazy,
and he's about to fight this fight. But I know one thing for sure: you can't take away from him. He's a world champion.
He's a world champion. He is 100% a world champion. He's also a goddamn duck. He's also a goddamn duck. Also a duck. He's a world champion and a duck at the same time.
The only way a champion can be considered a duck is when he doesn't fight his mandatory.
That's not true.
Not honoring it.
That's not true. A champion can also be considered a duck when he has a legitimate. That is not true. A champion can also be considered a duck. Just because you don't have no obligation with a mandatory, a champion can be considered a duck when he turns down a real high payday to fight another champion. A champion can be considered a duck when he turns down a fight to fight a fight that fans really want to see.
He's not obligated to do that. All he's obligated to do is fight the men in the ranking system.
That's all
he has
to
do.
Respectfully, round one, can you just agree to disagree, bro?
Yeah, he's a duck, bro. Shout out to Dundrick with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says,
no champion is obligated. You know what makes you fight another champion? It's called an offer he can't refuse.
Okay,
he makes him an offer. The guy takes the offer and they fight to unify. And if
why did Devin Haney fight George Kambosos?
Why? Because he took less money to dare to be great.
Did they make it? I thought you said that you got to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, the offer he couldn't refuse was undisputed. That was the offer.
Yes, thank you, brother.
So unification ain't an offer you can't refuse?
No,
unification and more money than you ever made, ain't it?
Them 3 belts. It was the offer I couldn't refuse. Those 3 belts.
Undisputed in one fight. That was the offer.
That was it.
The offer was for far less money than he deserved.
It didn't matter. The 3 belts were involved.
In one fight.
I wanted Devin Haney wanted the belts. You see, you got your eye on a different vision.
So Brian Norman Jr. don't want the belts?
You got your eye on a different vision. That's not that man's vision.
So Brian Norman Jr. don't want the belts?
Listen, you keep going around in circle. Keep moving the
Brian Norman Jr. don't want the belts? Brian Norman Jr. don't want the belts, y'all?
He might not want to. All Brian Norman might do is be happy with winning the belt and where he's at.
That sounds stupid. That don't even sound logical, bro.
We don't know about that.
That shit sound dumb as hell.
Everybody, hold on. Let me catch you super chats and y'all got it, bro. Shout out to Crown Jewel with the 5-piece in super chat. Brian Norman Sr. just said Junior told him to stop speaking for him because he's not at the table when making fights. Shout out to Dundrick with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, how many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man? Shout out to Jado with the 10-piece in the super chat. Patience being tested today. Shout out to Not Me with the 5-piece in the super chat. Let's not forget Brian Norman Jr. looked awful prior to Satilia. In fact, he was being fed to him. I'm not too sure he wins his next fight, guys. We'll see. It's a good point. Shout out to D-Man with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Walking out the ring with 2 belts is the difference between unifying and defending against a mandatory. High risk, aka gamble, high reward. All right, y'all. Panel open, man. Y'all go ahead, bro.
Hey, okay.
But that's the thing. It's not.
I don't know what champion just want to be a champion and don't want to become undisputed in their weight class. Like, what's the point of just holding one belt? Like, that shit sounds stupid as hell, bro.
I know. We should ask Tank Davis since he's never unified.
I wonder why. Because we got niggas out there dunking. We got niggas out here that's running.
Hey, at 130, Tank had a
Hey,
chance to win the
shout
fight.
out Big Supreme with the 2 piece in soup. Tell Joe Pesci to say
Man, this
whack.
dude, truth, bro. He just.
Oh, y'all let me my brother Crown
KO.
Jewel might have something to do. Let me get Crown in here real quick. Crown, go ahead.
KO, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. It's on you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, KO.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, he can't hear me. Crown,
Yeah, he
Crown, if
can't.
you listening to the show, bro, we can hear you. I kicked you off and you can come back on and you can get whatever off you had to say. Y'all go ahead though, bro.
Yo, KO, you would be a bet holder, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, bet. Truth. I want a band. I want a band on it, bro. $1,000. That's cool with you?
$1,000? It depends. I got to spread my money. I got a lot of people to bet. A
What's the
band
bet?
in one location may not just work for me. That may not
Okay,
work for
hey,
you.
I'm
But we
willing to
might
do whatever type of
we
bet you
might
with,
can
my brother.
we might can just do a C-note.
Yeah,
All right, bet. Hey, that works too. That works
I
too.
charge 10%. I charge 10% for sure.
Yeah, because I still got to
What's
bet
the bet?
KO when that
What's the
happens.
bet? What's the bet?
Yeah, what y'all
Tank and
betting on?
Loma. Because we both think
Tank
they're
and
gonna fight in
Loma?
November and like who will win.
And
They
who
ain't
will?
fighting in November. That shit done.
Yeah.
If they fight, it'll be in
Yeah, it's gonna be
December.
in December.
Oh, all
But
right.
Loma
Cause
Loma
I
bucking,
got
so I don't think that
2,500 if
shit.
that's the case.
You don't even believe that, KO.
We're gonna see.
You don't
Hey,
believe that?
KO.
Crown, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you now. I don't know what was
Yeah, we
going
can hear you loud and clear. What you got for the show, man? Go ahead.
Cool, man. Yo, I'm going to say I enjoyed that debate. Round one, had some impressive points in the beginning. Not that I agree with him, but I understood his points initially. But I will say he bodied himself. I'll tell you what I thought was a good point when he made me look at it as, if you're going to look at it as a job or a career, everybody has the right to set their goal to what they want to accomplish in their career, and they get to define what they see as success. As a fan of boxing, yes, I want to see the absolute best fight the best, but I had to look at myself. I was a career firefighter. As a career firefighter, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. As a career firefighter, that was what I did for money. I didn't make no real money boxing, right? I never had a desire to be chief. I remember one of my boys came up to me like, yo, if this was boxing, you would want to be the best. But here, you don't want to be the chief. Like, no, I don't want to be the chief. And my goal was just to have a good job that can make decent money and have health insurance for my kids. I didn't want to be chief. The people that wanted to be, and there was a reason, the people that wanted to be chief, they might not have got to go to their kids' sports events and spend time with their family because they're studying for a test. I chose family over. So I think he was having a good point when he was saying different people do things for different reasons. Deontay Wilder, case in point. He just wanted to become a mid-level journeyman and make money to be able to take care of his sick daughter. Ended up becoming heavyweight champ. So he
Hey,
was
is that
okay
him
there.
or
But I'm a land. But he was making some headway, but where he messed up is he started to body his own self when he started talking about the fight being a cherry pick and all the things that he could have worded it way different. And as far as the gamble, he really bodied himself on the gamble. If you think like a fighter, the gamble is, I know fighters, the reason why fighters become champions or even get into boxing, period, is because most of us have an inflated inflated sense of self. We think we can do anything. We have an in ourselves, right? And that's what it takes to actually be great. So a guy like Shakur, even though I don't like it, or as a fan, or a guy like Brian Norman Jr. may be gambling on himself, and the gamble is this: I know okay, you're saying I can't make the money I think I deserve because I lack this, this, and this. Okay, because I believe in myself so much, even though it may not be realistic to everybody from the outside looking in, I believe I can go make myself all these things come back and get more money. That's the gamble. As a fan, do I like it? Not necessarily. But from a boxer standpoint, I get it. I'm not a megastar now. I can't command this money now. But if I view this guy as my Super Bowl of boxing, I think I can go get 4 or 5 wins in impressive fashion and come back to the table and say, hey, I've built a bigger following. give me a bigger slice of the pie now. So that would have been the argument for the gamble. But of course, he didn't make it. And I have to say you bodied him because he bodied himself. But I do understand the angle he was going with. Everybody having their own sense of self-worth and direction and what they define as success. So some people get in the box and say, listen, even NBA, you've heard people say, all I wanted to do was average a double-double and make 3 All-Star games. Like, if he defines that as success, who am I to knock it? Everybody's not going to be Michael Jordan. Everybody's not going to be Floyd Mayweather. So some guys, don't see themselves or maybe don't even want to sacrifice what they would have to sacrifice to become that. Some of them just say, hey, I want to secure my future. I want to have generational wealth for my kids, and I have a dream of becoming a world champion. Once I do that, I'm great. You know what I mean? And like I said, would I like to see the best against the best? Yes, but I do understand that as individuals, everybody in their career has the right to set what their goal for their career is.
Okay, real quick, I just want to answer real quick. I like what you said. Is awesome. Everything you said, I think, is 100. So let me get this straight real quick. What you're saying is the actual debate I was right on. What you're holding to me is the hypothetical of the conversation that I was just trying to word. So what you're holding to me is my word definition of word play on a situation that never occurred. But the actual conversation itself, you awarded me victory on. Thank you very much.
That's exactly what he just did.
Hold
He
on.
just said
Don't
you
speak.
beat
Just like you don't
KO.
want to
That's
be
what he
spoken
did.
for.
Thank
Don't
you.
speak for
Thank
me.
you.
Hold
Thank you
on.
very
Don't
much.
speak.
Thank you.
Sir, round one. Hold on.
Thank you very much, sir.
Round one.
Thank you.
Round
Round
one.
one,
Just as
round
you did
one.
not want to be spoken for, please
Thank
afford
you.
me the same respect and don't speak for me. What I'm saying is a debate is an actual, if sport, it's an actual competition. And the execution of your facts caused you to lose the debate. So once you didn't execute, no, you lost. I'm saying you had an argument with where you were going in the beginning. You did not complete the mission because you aborted your argument. But I also would say I agreed with KO, and he had he has points in his argument that he can make justifiable. It's opinionated. But what he did was exercise his opinion in a much better way than you did, which made him win the debate. There is no exact science or exact answer. You're saying who did the best job of driving home their point. And I hate to say it, and like I said, while I do give you props, because you started off well, you did not do the best job of presenting your case, so you lost.
Okay, so presenting my case and questions that KO is luring me into. It wasn't the initial topic.
That means he beat you. He was superior to you. He can lure you
Yeah,
into
that
something.
means you fell into his trap.
And I had to
That means you
If
fell
you
into his
allowed
trap.
him to
that I
lure
was
you,
being
that
asked.
means
You
he
should
was
have stuck on
better
To
than
topic.
answer a
you.
Like when he
question
said he
He
that
didn't
I
want
was
to talk
lost.
being
about
He
asked,
Tank,
lost.
right?
he knew
And
he
you're
was
You
going to
must
holding
lose
me
admit
Tank.
he was better than you. Because
No,
if
wrong.
you allowed him to
He
lure you,
trapped you.
get you off the game, and disrupt your
Wrong,
thought,
wrong,
then he
wrong,
beat you.
wrong. He kept asking me the questions and I kept answering them, and whether they were
And that's where
hypothetical
you
or
messed
made
up.
up, right? None
And
of these
you,
things are
and,
actual fact. So what you're
no,
holding me
at the
guilty
end,
to
you
is on
you
on
answered
incidents
questions
that
at the
didn't
end.
occur.
You was volunteering things, and you was talking on his
I
side.
wasn't
You called the
volunteering
fight
anything.
ridiculous.
I was
You
on a
called it
show
a
and my
cherry
man was
Yeah,
pick.
that's
asking
what
me
he.
questions. I
That's
had
what
to
KO
answer.
did.
You bodied yourself, bro. I'm
No, I
sorry.
didn't body anything.
Yeah, you
You
got.
definitely
That's true too.
I
100%
You
think you're
didn't.
very
told
smart and
me
You
I
didn't
logical.
won
body
the
I
anything.
debate.
respect
That's
your
true as well.
knowledge, but your ability to
It's
debate
okay. I'll go by your
Speak for
initial
yourself.
statement, sir. I will go by your initial statement. Thank you.
You're right.
No, you
Initially,
will
he
go
did
by
say you
one
won.
part of my statement.
Initially, he did say you won. So that's true.
No, I did not.
Oh
I
my
said you
God.
played well.
He
Y'all
said he
put
understood some of his points. He didn't say he
words
won.
in my mouth.
That's
Y'all
crazy.
put
Y'all are
words in my
funny.
mouth. I said
I
he
love
started
y'all,
off
man.
well and made great points. That's like saying, yo, you had a great first 4 rounds, but end up getting stopped in the ninth. I
It
was
was like a
concerned
I
with
didn't
Frank
saying
get
he had a
Martin
stopped
great
Tank
first
nowhere.
4
I don't get
situation.
rounds.
It was
stopped
like a Frank
nowhere.
Martin Tank.
And then he ran into a trap and fell miserably.
Crazy, bro. Y'all go ahead.
Round
Panel
one.
open,
All
man.
he's saying is that you gotta just stick with it. Like that first point, don't let KO get you off.
I can't believe Truth is giving debate advice.
That joker
Well,
got
you
a
know,
nigga.
You like 0 and 330, bro.
no one has ever debated me one on one.
Debate me.
Round
No
one.
one has ever
Round one.
debated me one on one.
I'm
Hey,
calling you out right
I'll
now.
do it. I'll do it.
KO.
And we can put some
Hey,
money on it.
Yeah,
KO.
what
hey,
up? What up,
Paige,
Crown? Hold
Paige,
on,
we
what
can
up,
set it
Crown?
up.
I heard what round one thought of my assessment. Can I hear what you thought?
I thought your assessment was cool. I ain't tripping on it. I mean, it was child's play for me. Like, I ain't really nothing to say, bro. You think what you think, everybody gonna have their opinion. I know what I be doing to people, bro. And y'all do too, but y'all, y'all
TKO
do
lost the first
y'all
4 rounds,
He about
but
to.
then he liked the walk him down approach. So he did the Tank Davis, Frank Martin.
And the
So then
new.
he started coming.
And
Hey,
the
KO.
new.
KO.
Man, all I know is when I'm having
And
a
the
debate, bro.
new.
When I'm having a debate and we start to talking about gambles and risk and stuff, and you try to get me to believe that a hand-picked opponent that's a voluntary defense is a
Oh,
bigger
I'm not
gamble than
trying to
fighting
beat
boots
you
in this,
with anything. That was
bro.
a question that you
I
brought
don't
up. I was just answering it. I was never
I
trying
don't
to
I
sell
don't
you on anything. I
I don't know
never
what to
tried
tell
to
y'all,
sell you
bro.
on anything. You're the one that brought that up. I just want to answer your
Y'all got a man.
question.
Y'all
Don't
telling
try
me.
to
Y'all
say
telling me
I
a man.
brought
Y'all
anything
telling
up.
me somebody that was telling y'all that mandatory Trump unifications is winning. Like, okay, bro. Like, y'all
Nah,
got it.
nah, nah, nah. I never said any of
Nobody
that stuff.
said
It was
that,
a
Yes, you
question
KO.
you
Y'all do
did.
brought
y'all
up.
No,
thing,
you
bro.
didn't.
That
Don't do
nobody
A
that.
said
Don't do
that.
voluntary
that.
defense
Don't do
trumps
that.
a voluntary defense trumps
Don't do
unifications.
that.
Like, y'all
We on
got
a
it.
live and we got a rewind
Nobody
button.
said
Don't
that,
do that.
KO.
Y'all got it, bro. Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey,
I'm listening,
KO.
bro. What up?
I gotta confess, bro, I had to say that was my first time hearing you debate from start to finish. So I did enjoy that. I've never actually listened to a debate on YouTube from start to finish.
That wasn't
And
really.
for anybody,
That was cool, but a debate to me is what we do in the TKO debate series or the World Series debates where ain't no cutting
Absolutely.
nobody off.
This was
Ain't
just
no
a conversation.
that ain't even
yeah,
a debate because when it get real and
I
it's
enjoyed
round
it though.
one,
That was my
when it
first
get
time hearing that.
when it get real and it's round one on you, and ain't nobody there to talk, ain't nobody cut you off, shit get real spooky with a motherfucker fucking with me. My highlights speak for themselves. So
Hey, I ain't gonna front. I don't even want to hop into debates. I know I got boxing knowledge, but I'm not sure I can do it.
yeah, I'm trying
No,
to tell you that round one, and then you get an unlimited time, then you just gotta listen to somebody rebuttal your shit. That shit hit different. Shit hit a little different.
I was in the room.
P Hunter, what's up? What you say?
What?
Overachieved? I don't know. I wouldn't say that. He's too young to say that, bro. He's only 23 years old.
100%.
No, I don't think he's thinking like that. If he looking at Boots as a motherfucker that he knows stopped him with 16s on and headgear on. He looking at Boots as somebody that he been in the ring with. He knows that he can't fuck with Boots. So fighting a
So why
motherfucker that
call
you know
Boots
you
out?
can't fighting somebody that you know you can't fuck with and still trying to put it all on the line
Yeah.
against them is a far bigger gamble than fighting somebody that you're supposed to beat. I don't understand what you're talking about. But the guy that he's fighting is supposed to be so inferior to him. So how is it a gamble?
Like he was the Santillion.
It's a gamble for him not
It's
ever getting back to that $1.7 million offer. That's the gamble.
the gamble with fighting Boots is he might send you to the fucking hospital.
That's
So
true.
could the other
He
dude.
might
Then why would you want to fight a man? Why would you want to fight a
So
man
could
that
the
can
other
send you to the
dude.
hospital?
I'm
Why
speaking
would
in
you want to
my
fight a
mind,
man
though.
that's going to send you to the hospital? You better walk away from that man.
Is it a
Why
bigger?
would you? I
Boxing.
don't
Why
care
It's
how
get
much
like
into
it's
money he
boxing
like
if you're
offer
not
you.
trying to fight?
Boots is
What
like
is he
Go play.
if a
Go
nigga
play
Boots
tennis.
is like if you
He's
on the
going to send
street,
you to
bro.
the
Hold
hospital.
on, y'all. Hold on. Fighting Boots is like if you on the street and you could fight a motherfucker fisticuffs, or you
Oh
go at a
shit.
motherfucker that you know got a strap. Boots is the motherfucker with the strap. It's the bigger gamble to go at the nigga with the strap versus just fighting with your fist, bro.
Okay,
that's
so
a bigger gamble because Boots can literally put the way that Brian Norman Jr. fight, and he like to fight on the inside. His feet ain't that good.
Out. I don't doubt that. He'll get
Boots in can literally put that nigga in a position where he's fighting for his life in the ring.
Okay,
like
so
literally, like nigga,
okay,
please
so
get the fuck up off me.
The fight in
I'm fucked up. Get up off me. I'm fucked up. I'm fighting for my life. That's a way bigger gamble, bro.
Okay, I understand. I'm thinking gamble as a career gamble, not like actual physical.
That's a bigger career gamble because if this dude beat him, he done caught him with a lucky shot. Probably he caught him slipping, landed a big shot. He got him stopped. If Boots do him bad, it's gonna be because Boots whooping on his ass until he stop him.
That's true, KO, but he's gambling maybe because he think he can increase his worth in double back.
He can increase
yes,
his
sir.
He ain't trying to double back, though. That's bullshit.
It's also a gamble if he get
how
in
about
there
this guy? How about this? How about this?
The
How about if it wasn't on him?
Taking the risky, bro. The gamble in boxing is always gonna be taking the riskier fight that niggas say you can't win, bro. That's always the game. I don't know what we trying to do mental gymnastics and talk about semantics. This is boxing. This is the hurt game. Niggas die in the ring all the goddamn time every year. The bigger gamble is always gonna be the one that you take where you know the nigga you fighting can do way more bodily harm to you. That's always the biggest gamble, bro.
Most fighters don't think about that.
Shit. If you Brian Norman Jr. been in the ring with Boots 3-4 times, he thinking about that shit.
If you're really a fighter, you know what you signed up for. You know your life's at risk every time you get in the ring.
Right.
So if he wasn't thinking about that, him and his daddy wouldn't have said, "Boo."
I think if I go knock out 4 guys back, I'll get more money.
I got you. If he wasn't thinking that shit, him and his daddy wouldn't have said, "Who? Boots in it?"
I don't rock with his dad at all. I'm just giving him.
No. But this is what happened. This is what happened. Bob Arum hit them up. Said, "Say we got Cuevas for you." He said, "Shit, who Cuevas? Man, then give me 200,000. I fight that nigga on the undercard." Boots Ennis and them hit him up. Nigga say, "Who? Boots? Nigga, we need at least $2 million for that nigga." Like, bro, they know what's up.
I agree, but
come on, man, that's the risk.
Right. So some people have in their mind, my biggest fight is going to be for 10 million, not 1.7. So they'll tell themselves the time ain't right because I'm going to get 10 out of this.
He looked at both of them and he said, "I think this shit risky, so I need way more money for it." Man, that's the bigger risk. He literally did. His actions literally disagree with the idea that he's taking a bigger gamble, bro.
And then his daddy, then his daddy.
But the gamble is, what if he loses and never gets a $1.7 million offer again? He's gambling, thinking he can push the price, knowing that this is
what's wrong?
That's not true. Hey, Count Drew.
What is wrong with betting on yourself?
He's not doing it. The problem is, y'all, he's not gambling. He's doing it because he think the dude is fool. He think it's an easy fight. In his mind, he not gambling, bro. He taking easy money.
Yeah, he's gambling because he thinks he's gonna go get 4 or 5
highlight
reel knockouts.
First of all, I want to apologize to the chat. I want to apologize to the chat for bringing up the word gambling because now you guys can't get it out your mouth. Right?
Yeah,
listen.
I think y'all looking
at it wrong. Get the attention on you.
Yo, listen. It's not. Look.
They're not going.
He chose to take another fight. All he did. That's common in the sport of boxing. I don't care what your opinion is on a fight. Guess what? He's not fighting Gervonta Boots Ennis. He's fighting this guy. He does.
And what is also common in the sport of boxing, which we all have to know and admit, is that when we know you have 2 fights on the table and we see which one you take, we are going to judge it.
Every man's vision is not the same. You
clearly didn't hear what I said. You clearly trying to talk to me.
Keep repeating the same stuff.
Like, bro, you clearly ain't hear what I said. I said that is very common in boxing. What is also common is that when fans know you have 2 fights on the table, we're going to see what you pick and we're going to judge you accordingly. And the overwhelming consensus is that the nigga ducked.
Yeah.
I agree.
The overwhelming consensus, bro, is that he ducked the fight.
And
I don't think he
in
ducked.
reality, a champion can't duck because I have no obligation to you. I have no ties. I have the right
Man,
to walk
stop
away.
it, bro.
Is the
Stop
point of
it.
the belt
Stop
to
No,
it.
defend
we
it or
gotta
to
keep
be
no.
Y'all
The
like?
go
fight.
ahead, bro. I'm not
The
finna.
fight
I'm
is
not
for
finna
real.
recoup the whole.
Yeah,
The
like,
whole
that
fight.
shit sound crazy.
Tank has
Wait
done the same
a
thing.
minute. I sound crazy. There is no law that says I have to unify. So you sound crazy.
So what the
All
fuck
right?
is the point of being a champion?
It doesn't matter what your point is.
Why
Who the
you
hell are
sound
you?
crazy as hell?
No, you
Well,
sound
hold
crazy.
on. Doesn't Tank do
Why
that?
you so animated, bro?
Doesn't Tank do that?
Right.
And I'm a Tank fan, but I've seen
No,
Tank
he's
be
the
like,
one
no,
that
I ain't worried
raised his
about that other
voice
belt.
first.
So Now
Don't
it
cheerleader
matters
for
for
him.
Brian Norman, but it doesn't
Put your
matter for.
pom-poms on.
No,
P
the fights
Hunter,
matter.
the
No one
different
give a
P
fuck
Hunter.
about the belts.
I
If
hear what you
Brian
said,
Norman
P
and
Hunter.
Boots was finna fight
The
for
difference
free,
is you
everybody
can't say that
watching.
there's a champion that's offered Tank a fight.
Oh, that's true too.
You can't say there's a champion that offered Tank Davis a payday that's 10 times higher than what he made in his last fight. You can't say those things about him. We can say that about Brian Norman Jr.
Yo,
though.
you could say that all you want, but the truth is the truth,
I'm
bro.
not saying it. I just said the truth.
Yeah,
I
but your
just
Brian
champion
Norman
is
said
what I
he'll
obligated
said
take
to
is
the
his
just literally true.
champion.
Brian
But
Norman
your
said he'll
champion is
take the fight
obligated
if
to his
they moved
champion.
the
Hey,
location
round
though.
one, round
Why they
one.
didn't just move the location?
I'm
Yo, round
sorry.
one.
That's the rules. I don't make the rules. I
Hey,
can't
round
make
one.
them as mandatory. I
Yeah,
can't
go
make
ahead.
them fight them. I
AT,
can't.
AT Smooth, go ahead. What you say, bro?
Hey, round one. What fight would you rather see? The person Brian Norman is fighting right now, or him fight Boots?
Him fighting Boots.
So, what is your point then?
It's not my point is it's not my opinion. It's not what I say. That is my point. It's not what I dictate. That is my point. What's yours?
I want to see the fights. I want to see the best fight the best. I don't give a fuck about nothing
Congratulations.
else.
That's your opinion.
So if you want to see the
Congratulations.
fight, why didn't Boots and Eddie Hearn move the location of the fight and they would have took the
Because he the
fight?
A side, and they felt like by
What the
paying
fuck? He
Brian
don't
Norman
get them
Jr. that money, the
concessions to
only hold
make.
on, let me answer the question, bro. Because twofold, you gotta understand
They weren't taking that
if
offer. They
if
started
they
off by
paying
saying they
Boots,
were willing to go to Philly.
yeah, if they
Then when the
paying
offer
Boots,
was sent, all of a sudden
if
they
they're
need
paying
more
Boots
money
his
because Philly
money,
is hostile.
and then
I'm
if
two
they're
different
paying
people
Boots,
talking to me. I can't.
I got it, bro. If they're paying Boots his money and they're paying Brian Norman his money,
I
they
said
want an
they didn't need
opportunity.
to move the
Hold on,
location.
Crown
They
Jewel,
started off talks by
Crown
saying
Jewel,
we're willing
Crown
to
Jewel.
go
I
to
don't know if you
Philly.
can hear me, bro.
Send us an offer. And
Crown
then when
Jewel,
the
I don't know
offer
if you can
came,
hear
they
me, bro,
tried to
but
say,
I'm
oh,
talking.
never mind. We
He
need
can't hear
more
me, y'all.
money because we coming into
Crown
the
Jewel,
danger zone. But when they
Crown
first said
Jewel,
they wanted to fight,
Just
they
put
said,
him on mute,
we'll
bro.
go to Philly.
Crown Jewel, bro. I don't know if you can hear me or if you catch a playback, but you couldn't hear me talking. So I think your mic is messed up again or your audio is messed up again. What I was saying, twofold, was the reason that they would do that is because they have to pay Boots and they have to pay Norman and they got to pay the undercard. Matchroom is looking at it from a perspective of if I'm paying Brian Norman this money and I'm paying Boots, we need to be able to make money off of this fight. We don't know if Boots can sell in Las Vegas. We don't know if Boots can sell in Florida. We don't know if Boots can sell in Texas. We know that motherfucker just put 15,000 people in Philly, though.
Right.
So we need to fight in Philly so that we can try to at least make some money off of the fight. That's why they're not finna move off of like that. So let me get this straight. You the B side. I'm giving you 10 times as much as your last payday. You're not gonna make this nowhere else. Your only alternative is to go get way less fighting on the undercard. And you want me to move the fight too? They looking at it like, nah, bro, we ain't doing all that. We already gave you all these other concessions. So that's why they wouldn't move the fight, bro. It made no sense.
Thank you for your offer. It's a generous offer. I'm gonna go fight on somebody undercard for less money. Have a nice day. I'll probably visit
That
this fight
shit
later.
crazy.
Thank you.
That shit is crazy, bro.
But if he
We never,
also,
we never get no
That shit is
fights.
crazy.
Translation, I
but
ducked the
I
fuck
did
out.
hear Eddie Hearn say he willing to like lose money on a fighter if they gonna stay with him
Eddie
long
Hearn
term
is
though.
broke as shit. He fucking lost 11 fights to
That's not the
Frank
point I'm trying to
Warren.
make.
He
I'm
lost
just
so much
saying
He's
money.
he's
actually
don't know
trying
if
to
they
agree
gonna
with
make
you and you
money
over
if they
talking
move
him.
the fight. But
Yo,
Eddie Hearn said he don't care
Frank
about
Warren is
losing
taking him
money.
to the bank.
You
Man,
said
they love
say it
when
again,
someone
say it again,
loses money.
2-4.
I'm saying Eddie Hearn said when he lost the when he didn't put the money up for Devin Haney, he said he not interested in losing money for fighters that's not his fighter. But Boots is
Yeah.
obviously his fighter.
Yeah,
So
but
why didn't he take the chance to lose the money?
He was willing to
Boots is
risk it.
not
He
going
was
to
willing to
Atlanta
risk
when
it
he can fight
for
for the
he was willing to
17,000
risk
in
it for
Philly.
Boots
Fight. It's not
and
happening.
Norman though. Because they're
He's
even
not
though
gonna go to
they could have
Atlanta
had the fight in
fight
Philly, there's still
270,000
no
and fight in
guarantee.
Philly in front of 17,000. It's just not
How
gonna
come
happen.
Just like it wasn't no guarantee to Philly, it wasn't no guarantee anywhere else then.
But
Yeah,
it's
but I think
the best chance is in Philly though.
Right.
yeah,
And
but I
again,
think
you got to
So y'all
understand, bro.
just want everybody just to be defending their belts?
You talking about a fighter that just made $150,000 in his last fight, bro.
Yo,
Like
yeah, but
you talking about a dude that shouldn't even really be asking for and making all the moves and doing the shit that he doing. Like at the end of the day, his alternative that he turned that shit down for was to fight on somebody's undercard for way less money, bro.
I think
But
that
Like
the
he
Ed
only
didn't
Hearn,
have no
respect, to be honest,
better options, bro. That's
I
on
think Ed
him.
Hearn sending a message to
yeah.
to Devin Haney, because you got to understand what Devin Haney stands for in boxing. As other boxers are viewing him, his message is to be his own promoter and to co-promote with these other guys. These big promoters don't like that. Although they don't officially work with each other, they do back each other up and make an example out of a fighter that tries to branch out on his own to do the Mayweather thing. And what they're doing to Devin Haney is unfortunate, but they're boxing him in. The other promoters didn't show him any love, and then Ed Hearn did that to him. That's just sending a message to all the young boxers that are looking up. And that's Devin Haney's caught in that.
Who's
You see?
boxing? Who's boxing Devin Haney in?
Huh?
How is Devin Haney boxing?
The promoters, because look it's Devin Haney's name, okay? Just his name alone. Let's be honest. They can say all
Devin
they
Haney
want
just
about
got a
Devin
deal.
Haney.
Devin Haney had to deal with Matchroom to fight Regis. He had to deal with Top Rank to fight Loma and Cambosos. He
Okay,
had to
but
deal with
none of
Golden
the
Boy to fight
none
Ryan
of the
Garcia.
my
Top
point
Rank
was
bid on his fight. Top Rank bid on his fight with Sandor Martin, and Matchroom was just trying to make the Liam Perot fight with him. Who's not doing business with him? Who's boxing
okay,
him?
only one person bidded on it. Is what I'm saying. Nobody else
it's a
bidded.
bad
Nobody
fight.
believed
You
in
can't
him.
use that to say they don't want to see
Because
Devin
Devin
fight.
Haney
They're
has
trying to make
proven
him
that
in
he
other
don't
fights.
sell tickets, bro.
And I believe, like I said, I believe these are these promoters showing their strength.
What
That's
do
a
the
I want
power.
your
promoters have to
opinions
do with
valid, but
nobody
ours not.
buying Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis or Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney underperforming?
Look. What I'm saying
They have
is
nothing to
this.
do with that, bro.
Okay,
He doesn't perform. The problem that he has is
wait,
not that he's
I
boxed
never
in.
said any of
It's
that.
that he's requiring a whole lot of money, but he don't bring money to the table like that.
You're
So he
wrong when
wants
you
$4
say
million,
that. You're
$5
wrong.
million
You're
guaranteed to
wrong.
fight,
You're
but he don't
wrong.
sell tickets
You're
like that.
wrong.
What
You're
makes
wrong.
him
And let
wrong,
me
but you
explain
right
why.
though?
No, wait, excuse me.
It's all just
No,
opinion.
you just said something wrong. I'm not gonna let that slide. Okay. First of all, you said Devin Haney don't make a lot of money. That's a lie, right? And I'm gonna prove it. Okay.
He was getting
Devin Haney,
overpaid, bro.
please. Devin Haney, just before the George Camboza fight, he was making upwards of $5 million. When he set the bar
Bro, I
low,
said he doesn't generate a lot of money. I'm not talking about his purse. I'm
let me
talking
talk.
about how much money he generates, bro. That's
Wait,
what I
wait,
mean.
no.
He doesn't sell
Oh my
tickets,
God.
bro. People
Bro,
don't buy
you know
his
what, man?
pay-per-views, bro. But he wants to get paid a lot of money.
Wow,
That's
where's
why
the
That
promoters
isn't
respect,
what
don't
bro?
want to take a
I thought
shot
I
on
was a
him.
guest. Where's the
that isn't
respect?
what he said on All the Smoke.
Let me. I couldn't even get my sentence out. You guys have no idea what I was gonna go with that.
But you
All right, no,
literally
bro.
misquoted me, bro. I had to correct you because I didn't say he don't get
No,
paid
you
a
don't
lot
want
of
to
money.
correct me. You could then take notes and then wait until like I show you
No,
respect.
because you're just gonna go off of some shit that I didn't say, bro.
No. Look. What you know what? I even forgot the point.
Well, man,
I'm good.
That isn't what he said on All the Smoke. He said he gave him
Or he over there working up a
a
sweat.
one contract and told him he had 24 hours to take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. But no, the point is, we're talking about Devin Haney. He's not boxed in, y'all. He's not boxed in. He's not. He's not out of options. The issue is he views himself in a certain light. He views himself. His daddy said it today. He's the face of boxing. He deserved this. He deserved that. His daddy said it today. Yeah. So he wants to be paid a certain amount of money, but promoters are looking at him, and Top Rank is like, "Yo, we had you over here.
See,
You and Cambosos didn't really make no money over here."
The lie. You even believe the lie that this whole thing is going on, and you're caught in the same cycle. And I'm trying.
I don't know why. I thought I was talking, but whatever. Anyway, like I said, bro, you're talking and you're on mute because you tried to cut me off. So whatever. Devin Haney is in a position that he's in because he wants a certain amount of money, but he doesn't bring that to the table. That's the problem. He wants to make $4 million, $5 million, but he's
He's
not
still
generating
talking. He
revenue
funny as
to
hell.
justify what he's
But
getting
he
paid.
tweaking in there, bro.
That's the
He
problem.
doing
Y'all
I know
go
that
ahead.
room funky as hell.
Hey, KO.
He hot
Yeah.
as
Hey,
hell in
look
that
at him.
room.
He funny as hell.
I thought at
Yo,
some point
smoke or not?
You thought what?
the
Go ahead.
fighter wanted.
Yeah, let me
I
finish.
thought at some point a fighter wanted to become
Nigga
the
talking
best.
about.
You
And
chopping
how
up,
could you
William P.
become?
You chopping up bad, bro.
You don't fight the other champions.
All professionals don't
Okay,
want to be
look,
the best, though.
You
check
chop
this
you
out,
chopping
guys.
up bad, bro. I couldn't understand you. Jarrell, you haven't been able to get in here. Go ahead, bro.
Appreciate you. I got something like for everybody. That I feel like nobody really want no smoke. Like it's just a denial every time I bring it up. But I feel like Tank went down to 130, and that's something risky in boxing. After you go up in weight to go back down, and probably made the best knockout in this boxing generation. Probably had the best knockout in the generation when he did that.
Okay.
And then also Floyd beat Canelo at 154. So like I'm trying to figure out why y'all keep trying to protect Bud from Tank. And why y'all don't want hold on.
Man,
Y'all
shut
want
up.
why y'all want
Just shut up,
like
man.
Yo, he is
I
not
knew he
doing
was
this
what's
finna
the
say
shit.
Get
that.
bigger
your ass
fight?
Jarrell
out.
He
gonna do
does
that every
not
time.
do
Talk your
No,
shit,
this
no,
Jarrell.
no,
Y'all let
no.
my brother cook.
What's the bigger fight in boxing than Tank versus Bud? And ain't that the best fight in the best? So I call cat on y'all
Bigger
wanting to
fight.
see the best fight in the best.
I
I ain't
think
mad at
Canelo
you,
and
I
bro.
ain't
Benavidez
gonna
is probably
entertain
bigger
that
than
shit,
Tank
bro.
and Bud.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I mean, maybe to some
Canelo and
casual,
David Benavidez? Bro, the
maybe
Mexicans gonna go
casual,
crazy
maybe
about it, bro. Let's be
casual.
for real.
Yeah, you
Man,
and you probably got a point with
look,
that one.
bro.
You
Tank and Bud Crawford won't do more than what Tank and Ryan did, bro.
And then how many bets y'all gonna make on that?
Tank and
Hey, that
Terrence?
the pound for
Hey
pound
yo, fellas.
number one
Hey, yo,
fighter,
fellas.
and,
I
and,
wanted to
and
say
the
something
pound for
about.
pound number one fighter when it comes to everybody want to see him fight. They ain't gonna do better than Ryan versus Tank. Is that
No,
you put that on everything?
on everything. Yep.
That's just a guess.
I mean, you guessing too. You don't know. We
No, I'm
both guessing.
guessing. I ain't say that. I ain't say how I felt about which fighter do better.
You said it ain't no fight bigger.
Say that again.
You said that it ain't no fight bigger than that, bro.
Yeah, I'm asking. What's the
Nah,
bigger?
yeah, it's a lot of fight. It's a lot of
Why you
fights that's potentially bigger than
I can
Tank and
name like
Bud.
Give
yeah,
five.
one.
yeah,
Give
cause they
one
pulling
that's
from the
bigger.
same fan
We
base,
already
Tank
bro.
said
versus
Canelo and
I
Bud.
Tank.
think Inouye and Tank bigger than Tank and Crawford.
What? Oh my
Yeah,
True,
yeah,
god.
true.
facts,
I was gonna
I,
say
facts,
that.
yo, insane.
facts.
Y'all sleeping on Tank and Tiafimo, bro.
That's
Yeah, that
another
was one
one.
of
I
my
Take,
five.
just not
taking in
That's
away.
another one.
Taking in away.
Now I'm just saying with the weight class difference, that'd be a bigger
Like
fight.
y'all, man. We seen Bud Crawford with a built-up fight that was built 5 years. He was a pound for pound number one fighter. People actually wanted to see the fight. People were begging for the fight, and that was that was him versus Spence. They barely cracked 650,000 pay-per-views. Canelo just did that shit with Berlanga, bro.
Because he was trying to pull, but they was pulling from the same fan base as well, though.
Yeah, that's
So,
what Tank and Bud will be doing. On top of
right,
that,
right.
Tank and Ryan Garcia did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. Him and Bud
know.
ain't touching that, bro.
Ain't
Hey, but
don't
Bud
them
Yeah.
Crawford,
press
Bud
conferences
that
with
Crawford ain't
Tank
got
and
no
Bud, if they talking shit,
Bud
you think
Crawford
it's
ain't
gonna
got
go
Tank
up.
nobody that
more
buys
that
fights, bro.
Tank got a bigger fan base than just black people.
He do, but Bud
All
Crawford
right.
ain't got no fan base, bro. Him and
Bud
Bud
is
be
number
lucky to do
one pound
somewhere.
for pound number one.
Him and Bud will do
And
600 to
y'all
800, bro. That's
that
about
That
it.
that don't
600 to
mean that he
800.
got the fan
y'all
base.
said
That don't mean
everybody
he got the
lower
fan base just
round
because
for
he pound for pound, bro.
he going against Tank. He
Don't
going
matter,
against
bro.
Who
Yo,
everybody
And
said
the,
lower.
that's not even a realistic fight, bro. I tell you that
Right.
every time. I like that
Why
you
it's
you know what
not
I'm
real?
saying?
I just gave you where Tank went down in way he fought. I just gave you where Floyd fought Canelo at 154 and Floyd a natural 130 pound for. How
Bud
is
and
that not real?
Fan bases, bro.
Canelo and Floyd fought at a catchweight, yes.
So that's why I'm calling cat.
No,
It
let's run
wasn't
it down, bro. Let's run it down, bro.
gotta be
Bud
no,
and let's run it down, fam. Let's run it
in
down.
this
So
conversation.
Canelo and Floyd, they fought at a catchweight at 152, correct?
I don't know. I thought it was 154. That was
They
No,
you
I was
right.
152.
they
It was
fought at
152.
152, but that ain't even the point. When Floyd fought Canelo at 152, It was only one weight class between them because Floyd was fighting at welterweight and Canelo was fighting at 154. Correct?
Yes. All
How
right.
many
So
weight classes? How many weight classes are
fought.
between
Look,
Tank
look,
and
look.
Bud?
Tank already fought at 140.
How many
And
weight classes are between
listen,
Tank and Bud right now?
2.
You
Bro, it's
got
3
weight.
weight classes, bro.
Thank
Bud
you.
just fought
So,
at 154, right? So you got
and
to go up to 140. That's 1. 147. That's 2. In
by the
between.
time Tank do all that, Bud gonna be 45 years old, my nigga.
All right, now that's crazy. What? That's just something.
Tank ain't going to welterweight no time soon, bro.
If ever.
Yeah,
How
at
we
all.
know? We don't know how many more fights he got. And then
He
Look
look,
at
just
Earl
made
bigger than
look,
Tank
the
and Bud.
fights,
133
the
pounds.
fights
His
that he
last fight
wanted
was
to
doing
make.
backflips, bro.
We don't know how many more fights he got. The fights that he wanted to make, they been ducking. And then why y'all don't want him to be great? Why y'all don't want Bud to be great? Why y'all don't want Tank to be great? It's the
It's
biggest
just
fight.
not a realistic fight. It ain't
Man, we
even that.
talking
It's
about
just not a
reality here.
realistic fight.
That all right, so that's why I'm calling Cap. If your only answer is to say it's not a realistic fight, and then
It's
you
not,
know
bro.
for sure that smaller
I
guys
don't even think you
fought
believe it's a
bigger fight.
realistic fight, to be
That's
honest.
like calling. That's like calling
Man,
for
go
Tank
ahead.
Davis versus Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
That's like calling
That's a big
Inoue
fight.
versus Tank Davis. What the
No
fuck
one's
going on,
calling for that.
bro?
Yeah, like
What?
Usyk fighting
Yeah, I don't want to
Tank
see
or
that.
some shit. Ain't
We
nobody calling
want
for that
Tank
shit,
versus
bro.
Y'all
Shakur.
only
We
saying
want
that
Tank
because
versus Roma.
it make
We
my
want
point make
Tank
sense
versus
because
Theo. We
Pacquiao
want
came
Tank
up in
versus
weight.
Devin. We
Man,
ain't called Tank versus Keyshawn.
all right, I want to see Tank versus Keyshawn.
We ain't nobody calling for Tank versus Monster,
I
bro.
am.
Who do you think will win
I
a
want
Tank
to
and Bud
fight
fight?
Bud. I
Whoever's
want
saying
him to
that.
Shit,
fight
Bud.
Bud. I
Blood
want him to
about
fight Bud
murder.
at 140.
Hold on, P100. Don't get disrespectful now.
Bud said
I like Tank, but that's blood
Bud
about
said
murder.
Nah,
that
ain't
he
no
would
murder
fight him.
now.
It's a murder
Come on,
case,
why
Tank,
bro.
y'all
Tank
ignoring
got a
that part?
shot now.
Why y'all ignoring that part?
All them right
Bud
hands
said he'll
Madrimov
fight
was
him.
landing. I know Tank gonna get something through.
Bud said he'll fight him. What's a bigger money fight besides Canelo for Bud than Tank?
Boots. Oh, not bigger, but
Yeah,
yeah.
How
female.
though?
Benavidez.
Stop lying. Stop
You
lying.
said for Bud or for Tank?
For Bud, what's a bigger money fight besides Canelo?
Canelo
Fight?
Alvarez.
No, I said besides Canelo.
Brother, Errol
David
Spence
A
Benavidez.
rematch
Jr.
with Earl
It would be
Spence.
a
Errol
boots
Spence
fight.
Jr.
What?
rematch is the
I
bigger
agree with
money fight.
what
Just answer the
round one
question.
just said.
And
Round
you
one
know
just
the
told you.
answer.
Or David Benavidez shit.
Ain't
To be
no way
Errol
honest.
David
Spence
Benavidez
Jr.
has a bigger money fight
Rematch would be
than Tank,
good.
man.
All right,
Because
Jarrell, I
no one calling for
gotta
that
be
fight,
real with you,
so they're
Jarrell.
not
We
gonna
gave
pay
you
for it.
time, bro. We offer
All
Bud
right,
and Tank. We gave you
appreciate
time. We offer Bud and Tank. We ain't
I don't want no
we offer that. We
fight of
offer
that.
that.
Yo,
Best
hey,
fight.
you know what I feel for Devin Haney too, man. This was a mistake, and I want to ask you guys this. This is a question, right? When Devin Haney went to fight George Kamboza, he was making upwards of $5 million. He took a pay cut twice to fight him. And everybody knew this. And then now when he's coming up, Ed Hearn and all these guys are acting like he ain't making money,
That's not
knowing
true
they're
though.
holding those pay cuts to him. And they're
He didn't
making
take
it
no pay
seem like
cut.
he made low money. But in
He didn't take no
actuality,
pay cut. He didn't take no pay cut to fight them, bro.
he took pay cuts to fight George Kamboza.
Oh, he
Okay.
didn't. He just
No, he
got awards
didn't,
cleared on
bro.
pay-per-view shares.
No, he took 2.3, and George Kamboza reportedly got upwards of 10.
Who? When did you see
And
that? I
When?
never saw that.
before that fight, he made $5 million his last fight.
Against
Before
who?
the George Kamboza fight.
For who? What source?
What are you talking about? That's a fact.
I've
What
never seen this
source?
fact though.
I
What
never
was that?
seen that.
Like you could say it's a fact, but we just saying that we haven't seen the
Right.
fact.
And he
No.
didn't even take no fucking pay cut for that fight, bro. Like, stop.
Yes, he did.
Wait, what's your question though?
Okay, my question is this: is that they're all setting it up and trying to paint Devin Haney like he wasn't selling or he wasn't worth that money. Devin Haney was. When he fought Sergio and those guys, Devin Haney defended that belt. And he was coming up. He did take a pay cut to fight George Kamboza. I don't care what you guys say. He did, not once, but twice. And the second time, he had all 4 belts. And George still made more money. All right. So and then
Man,
when he
that's
came
not
back,
true,
he thought.
bro.
See what Devin Haney did was Devin Haney thought he was gonna do the Mayweather thing, where he let Oscar De La Hoya make more money. And Mayweather said, it's not about the money. If I win this fight, I'm going to take the torch. And he was right. Sometimes you got to gamble on that shit. And now they're
What's the
making
question though?
it
You
seem,
ain't said no question.
like Devin Haney's not that dude. I'm going to tell you something right
Bro,
now, right?
What's the question, though, bro?
Yeah, that's
What?
what I'm trying to figure
You
out.
never asked
You
the
said
question.
you had a question.
Oh, yeah, okay. My question was, would you have taken that gamble to get those 4 belts, and has it paid off for him?
Yeah, it paid off for him.
Yes, because
It did?
Bosses was food.
Yeah. So what he did by doing that, this is what happened. He got this is what happened. He was able to, because he got those belts, he was able to, number one, get the Loma fight. And because he got the Loma fight, he was able to then move up and get the Regis fight because he was moving up as a champion. And then because he did what he did to Regis, he got the Ryan fight. That paid off.
Right. Now, what is the stigma that they're putting on him that he doesn't sell and that he only got this much money his last fight? Right?
That's not a stigma.
He don't sell without a good beat.
That's not a stigma that happened. He didn't sell.
Exactly.
So I just gave you the good stuff, right? But in taking that gamble, he was able to go get the accolades I mentioned, but he didn't pop like he thought it would pop. So for instance, he got the gamble, he got the belts, it got him the Loma fight. Okay, now I got the Loma fight. This is my moment. It's about to be a big fight. It's about to be a huge mega fight. We're putting it on pay-per-view, and we barely break even. The promoter don't make no money off the fight. So
and then he wants to sue him.
Hold on. That's bad. You know, that's fucked up, right? Okay, that's okay. That's a one-off. Only my first time on pay-per-view. I'm a bigger star now. I beat Lomachenko. I'm moving up against Regis. Regis will talk a little bit more shit. We put it on pay-per-view. They're going to market it real well. Now I'm really about to pop a Regis Prograde. That shit flopped too. I'm about to fight Ryan Garcia. They're giving me another shot. I got to stay on pay-per-view because I don't want to fall off. I'm trying to be the face of boxing. I fight Ryan Garcia. Damn, that shit flopped too.
Damn.
Now, don't nobody want to bid on my fight. Why? Because I'm thinking I done got undisputed. I done did two goddamn divisions. I done fought Ryan Garcia. I'm worth this much money. Pay me this. Promoters is looking at him like, but my nigga, you lost money with Top Rank. Then you lost money on the Regis fight. Then you lost money on the goddamn Ryan Garcia fight. Well, we good, bro. We can't pay you that. So while it helped his legacy, he didn't become the star that he wanted to become, bro. That's not a stigma. That's just what happened. His fights don't sell, bro.
So maybe it didn't pay off.
Because he don't got a fan base. He got tank haters.
That's like real talk.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I brought the question up. That's why, if from me, it's not a debate. It's what I want to hear what you guys feel about it. That's
yeah, he
exactly
did. Bro, it paid for his legacy, but his gamble, like, here's the problem with all of that, right? The issue that he had with all of that shit was he attached his entire career to Tank Davis.
Yep.
Yeah.
So until he handled that, it's gonna forever be, nigga, we got Tank. Like we good. Like you gotta him and Shakur, they gotta go beat Tank ass. That's how they get that star power. Because at the end of the day, what Floyd, you tried to compare what Floyd did to Oscar. At the end of the day, Oscar was a fucking star.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cambosos and Loma, they not stars like that.
No.
Floyd went and did that to the star. Devin gotta go do that to the star.
Right.
Shakur got to go do that to the star. Until then, you pillow-fisted. We don't care about your accolades. You boring. Because we still got Tank. Until you go show us Tank is a hype job, niggas ain't fucking with you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No, that's for real.
Before you go, P. Hunter, I wasn't able to get to my brother Kamal Oz last time he was up here. So, Kamal, I see you in the building. Go ahead and get it off, Kamal, because we missed you and you had to go last time. So go ahead and get it off, bro. What's up, Kamal? What you got for the show, fam?
What's up, everyone? Man, Devin, the Dream Haney, really the nightmare for him, because I never seen this where wasn't Bill Haney and Devin, weren't they talking about 187 and murdering people? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they talk about that?
That happened.
Didn't Bill Haney talk about all the street cred he had, and he went in on Floyd, and the Haney'S channels credited him with all this street cred? Did that happen or no?
Yeah.
That happened, bro.
So if I got all this street cred, I'm a gangster, I'm doing this, what does it look like if that's your stance and you're not filing lawsuits? That's my opening line. That's it. That's what I got.
Right. Hey, but that was different. That's different. That's different.
That shit, but no, it's real though. That shit sound weak as hell, bro. Because why not go get it back?
Hey, I gotta give you props about something.
Why not go get that shit back in blood, bro?
Get it in blood. Get it in blood. You lost it in blood. Get it in blood. Yo, you don't get a fight in school and go get your mom.
Hold on, y'all. I can't hear P Hunter. Go ahead, P. What up?
Hey, I had hit you up, and I was like, I had hit you up on a video you did. You was walking. I was like, you walk every morning, and you was like, nah, I run every morning. So me and my crazy mind, I was like, hold on, this nigga trying to chump me. You actually got me out here running now, so I gotta give you props for that.
Yeah, man, take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Get them runs in, get them push-ups in. Not having to wait, weights at home, and not having a gym membership. It's not an excuse. You can run, you can do plyometrics, you can take care of yourself, bro. Yeah,
absolutely.
Do that shit, man. You only get one body, might as well take care of that shit, bro.
Take care of it.
Yo.
Hey, KO, I was gonna ask you, do you use the ashwagandha tea or you just use like the pills?
Nah, the tea. My wife, we drank the tea, bro.
All right, I'm gonna try that shit. I was looking into that shit too.
Yeah, but we ain't got no Ostarine in ours though.
You ain't got
no Ostarine in ours.
I was gonna ask you, do you fuck with the sea moss?
The sea moss, yeah, she put that shit. It's in a liquid. She dropped that shit on it. Come in a liquid with the little tube, like you can.
Yeah, that shit fire, bro.
Take a little droplet of that shit. Yeah, that shit good for you, bro.
I eat the sea moss.
Miss KO is a health nut, bro. She don't eat no meat and shit. She eat veggies and shit. She do that. I couldn't give up my chicken and fish and shit. But she don't eat none of that shit, bro. She just eat vegetables and fruits and shit.
I'm trying to get to that shit right now. Like I'm trying to get away from the meat and shit, bro.
It's hard. I ain't doing that. I eat less fried foods. I stopped drinking sodas and shit. But I ain't leaving them. I ain't leaving
them. Sodas, fried food.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat some chicken.
But I agree with what you said. Kamal, about the I was making the point earlier, bro, about the lawsuit, and that's just, bro, like all this is doing is just further tainting his image with his with boxing fans, because you got to understand, most boxing fans are not young. We've been watching boxing for a long time, and bro, we used to watching people who felt like they got cheated go get that shit back, bro. Like when you get cheated, we expect you to go beat that motherfucker ass and go get it back and get your money back. We don't really expect this type of shit, bro. We don't expect you to go sue a motherfucker, especially when you suing and it's kind of hard for you to win the case, bro. Like that's gonna be a tough.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit.
It looks ridiculous. And like him or hate him, what did Bum Love can do to Canelo when he thought he was cheated in the first fight when Canelo tested high? What did Wilder do? Wilder fought Fury 2 more times, man. This thing is so lame. This guy's dancing after he gets his O back, quote unquote. We saw you get your ass kicked, man. You've never been this big draw. Eddie Hearns basically reviewed everything and revealed everything. But this lawsuit, man, it looks ridiculous.
I'm starting to think he really got exposed in that fight. I ain't gonna bullshit, because any motherfucker that got cheated like that, bro, you would want to go and get that shit back, bro. Like, ain't no reason why you can't. Like, you trying to win shit in court, but then you talking about you want to do shit to him outside of the ring. Boy, no, get inside that bitch. Like, man, I don't get that shit, bro.
Here's the thing, bro. Like, if you go do that and you lose, then you really got to climb yourself back up, or your career might be over. But if you got a loyal enough fan base that's going to say it was the Ostarine, that's still going to support you, you can just keep fighting less riskier fights, keep getting paydays, and just wait for the Gervonta Tank Davis lottery. Because if you lose again, then that shit's over with.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over with. So what you want to do is you want an ability to attach yourself back to Tank, act like the shit didn't happen, keep winning, maybe get a belt back at 140 pounds so that when Tank come up, you have something that he might want, and then you can get that big payday. If he take a risk to get knocked out again, it's gonna be against Gervonta
So
Tank
what
Davis.
you're saying, KO, is that a fighter can go take another fight and not be considered a duck to fight Ryan Garcia so that he can get better. So that's not a duck when you duck Ryan Garcia because it's the obvious fight, the fight you have to fight, but it's okay for Devin Haney to fight someone else, you just said, right?
I didn't say that was okay.
No, that's what you just said.
I didn't say it was okay. I said that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he never said it was okay.
I never said that was okay. As a matter of fact, I tell people that Devin Haney ducked Sandor Martin.
His business has to do with Ryan Garcia. Win, lose, or draw. This went too far. You went and cried wolf. You went and took your bat and went home. You went and got your mom and brought her back and said, I beat you up. That's what you did. Okay? So Devin Haney took this shit too far. He's going to have to get that back in blood. I can guarantee you, no matter how many fights he fights, no matter who he fights from here on in, he is never, and I repeat, never going to get that respect until he runs it back with that man.
Damn. Hey, Chat, everybody up on the panel, who he sound like? Who been saying that?
You.
Yeah.
He just repeated word for word what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah,
you thought you had one. You thought you had one, but nah.
If you can admit that what I said matches his shit, then how am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but when you first started, you tried to act like I said something different.
No, I didn't. I never said. Why are you saying that? I'm saying not. I'm just giving my opinion.
You said, KO, you said it's okay. You said it's okay for him to do that because you were trying to tie it back to the Brian Norman Jr. debate that you lost. I understand, bro.
No, I didn't lose.
I pick up on everything, bro.
I roasted you.
I pick up on everything, bro. I know what you were trying to do. That's why I called you.
He wanted his rematch, KO.
You got cooked. You got cooked.
Okay.
So who you think?
We had Joe Cook and we get salmonella, bro.
What'd you say, P. Hunter?
Who you think Deb's gonna fight next?
Liam Paro.
He not doing that.
No, he gonna have to find another promoter though, cause he ain't got no promoter right now.
I don't know, bro.
I thought DHP. I thought Devin paid himself. I thought Devin paid himself. I thought DHP was legitimate.
That's an LLC. Fuck out of here.
I think to answer your question, bro, I think it's gonna be a tune-up. I think it's gonna be a tune-up. I don't know who, but I know it's not gonna be anybody dangerous right off the bat.
I tell you what.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to go to Saudi Arabia to get that tune-up so he can get the type of money that he wants.
Who do you think?
But check it out, fellas. I gotta run. It's been real. I'm over my time. Y'all boys take it easy. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out Miss KO. Shout out to everybody. Y'all enjoy boxing. We got a good card tonight. Y'all go enjoy it. Top Rank is putting on a good card. It's a good women's championship fight in the main event. We got Tiger Johnson. We got Rohan Polanco. You got a lot of really good Shushu Carrington, Xander Zayas. A lot of good prospects fighting. So y'all go check that card out. I'll be live Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll catch y'all next time. We gone.
You going live Sunday with